So,
1 sec. All right.
yes. All right, I'm ready.
All right. So, last we left off, the intrepid group, you guys had been sent away somehow, very annoyingly, to the Fey Realm. At which point, Kyuki started to corrupt the world. Caleb had a mini freak out and demanded to go back home. Kyuki took you guys all home, and then you came home and became thoroughly annoyed and decided to leave after learning that you were been shunted for an entire year. Y'all left, not together at least. Went back to Kenmoria, where Caleb proceeded to attend to his bar. Kyuki and Bob attended to go search the college, and Faye did Faye things. And then you all convened for the night at Caleb's Tavern to discuss about how you all needed therapy, and Caleb and Faye need to actually certify their divorce that never really need to certify. And then you all went to bed tonight. Most of you pretty drunk. So, it is the next morning. Most of you are groggy and hungover, probably waking up a little bit later on in the morning. I would assume Kyuki probably comes down before anybody else. If Kyuki's gonna...
Yeah.
I don't think Kyuki... Yeah. So Bob's still kind of sleeping. Kyuki, you come down. The tavern is... It's not as packed as it was the night before. There's probably a couple people here and there, maybe drunk on the tavern, allowed to just sleep. The young elven man's there now in the morning. Margaret's nowhere to be seen. There is... Bessie is kind of there snacking on random things being fed to her by...
Oh, she's hungover, right?
She's hungover, but she's also being fed food by a guy sitting at the table with her that you've never seen before. And then there's another guy in a robes who's kind of just examining her or just kind of looking at her up and down. And that's what you come down to in the morning.
I go over to Bets, go over towards them. I'll be like, "What are you doing with the cow?"
The robe man looks as like, oh, yes, we came here, we were sent here, and, well, I don't know the city, but I know this sign of magic, so I came here. I was also curious about Bessie the cow. It's very fascinating.
Whenever I get there,
Okay.
I mean, I would have woke up and gone there anyways.
Is Faye really quiet to anyone else?
Yes.
Hold on.
Technology.
Technology is the best.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Is that better?
Still a little quiet.
I totally forgot what just happened. I was just like,
Oh, the you asked what the guy was doing. The robe figure said that he was sent to the city, but he didn't know the city, so he came to what he knew, and he knew this signature of magic tied to Bessie, and was very curious about Bessie.
yeah, but you could leave the cow alone. I don't think their owner would appreciate that.
Bessie is a they.
Bessie is a bit. Well,
Respect the cow's pronouns.
where is the owner of this one then? I'd be curious to speak with him. I'm curious of how Bessie interacts, or does the things she does. Bessie seems to have not much knowledge of these things.
Wow. Just gonna shit in my
Bessie?
cow.
Don't talk to strangers.
Bessie's
We're not
like,
strangers.
yeah. Bessie then looks at you and goes, "But he gives me good snacks," and then takes a slab of meat from the other guy's hand and starts chowing down on the meat.
Good Betsy. Good Betsy.
Let me go find Caleb. I have an idea.
Okay.
Don't touch.
Too late.
Too late.
Too late.
So,
Continue touching, I will stab you.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Oh no.
So, I think we named him Derek. Do we name him Derek? Derek, yeah, right? Yeah.
Oh, the guy.
Yeah.
Derek.
We'll just name him Derek.
I think so.
We'll name him Derek. So
Rican.
little Derek is behind the bar this morning, Kyuki. He looks a bit anxious.
Frazzled again.
Yeah, he's definitely frazzled. He's kind of like watching them, but he's also trying to make sure patrons are taken care of if anybody comes in. There's not really anybody else there. There is a wood elf in one of the corners, kind of keeping to themselves. But he's kind of just back there, just like kind of anxiously watching Bessie, just in case. But he's like not sure what he can do if there's anything.
No.
He does see you, and he's just like, help. There's like the look of like help. So do you walk up to him?
Yeah, I walk up to him like, go get Caleb.
He's like, do you,
He's in the back.
I know where Caleb is. Margaret wasn't here when I got here. I'm assuming she's off in her hidey hole. She has one. I don't know where it's at. Caleb.
Calm down.
Caleb, will he be okay if I wake him up?
Betsy, you want to go for a walk?
No, don't you dare take the cow.
Okay, hold on. He gets up, walks to the back, and then all of a sudden you just hear
It's
on your door.
Does that wake me up?
Probably not right away. And then all of a sudden, Caleb.
Calm down, Cinnamon. I'm coming.
Who's Cinnamon?
Oh,
You open the door.
it's you.
Yeah, it's the young elven boy.
I have chores for you.
Okay, there's two fellows hanging out with Bessie right now.
Well, she's popular.
One wants to take her on a walk.
Oh no! Push her to the side.
Caleb comes storming out of his office.
Through my saloon doors.
Walks through. You see two figures sitting next. One's sitting next to Bessie, feeding Bessie what looks like meat, and the other one's kind of just like examining Bessie.
Like, looking in her
away
ears
from
and
the
stuff.
cow.
Kind of just like fascinating. Every now and then, just like fascinating. Fascinating. Lifts up an ear. Fascinating.
What are they?
So much.
I forget. Was Lucian originally human?
Yes.
Yeah, one's a human man, and the other one is. They're both human.
Okay. That was a weird way to answer that question.
But make a perception check for me.
Okay. Oh no. 7, 8, 9, 10.
They're human, but they don't. There's something looks off about them.
Something
In the
looks
back of
off
your
about everybody.
in the back of your head, there's something telling you that there's something they're not. They look human, but maybe not.
Okay. So I walk
Where's
up
the
to
little
the
ferret?
The ferret is passed the fuck out on the table.
Yeah, Sigmund is deep in the cups. He may need resuscitation.
He's curled up around a spot on the table that looks like it used to have something, but no longer has anything there.
Oh, someone took his gold. That's sad.
Possibly. So do you walk up to them?
Yeah, I walk up to him. I say, good morning,
I'm right behind Caleb.
patrons.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm
Fine.
good.
How are
Your
you?
cow is quite fascinating.
She is, and that's why she has 3 pending 4 blue ribbons.
My word.
Yeah, if Derek could get his head out of his ass and go and pick it up for me, she would have 4. But she
what-
deserves every
Leave
one.
Derek
What,
alone.
blue ribbons and what
Derek
exactly?
sucks. Cinnamon should be here.
I'm confused. Blue ribbons?
Yes, look. And on her little cowbell, there's 3 blue ribbons.
The man's. I did see those. I was curious of what she got those for.
Look at her.
Being
Prize
the best
winning.
cow.
Look at them haunches. Look at the power in her thighs. Look at these hooves. I pick up her hooves. I brush these every night with a glaze.
Caleb. This one is friend. He feeds me snacks.
Oh, what are you feeding her? She
Bear
only
meat.
eats charcuterie.
He says bear meat.
Bear meat's fine.
Caleb, they're friends of Sturvin.
Oh, they're your friends?
Sturvin's friends. Well, I know this. This one I don't know. And looks at the other rogue figure. The one feeding her, she says she knows.
Okay.
It's a they.
Well, regardless, you keep touching the cow, I'm gonna have to charge you. Okay, that's not included with patronage.
Charging for what exactly?
Touching her, depending on where, the price goes up.
So you know Betsy from before?
Okay, let's all just calm down.
Yeah, I spent a year with this cow.
I apologize for being harsh, but I know how this.
You know, you
guy
could have
can be.
opened with that.
I'm kind of glad she kind of controlled herself with the transformations.
She's fine.
Now she's fine.
She's been fine. That cow ain't had an imperfection since the day I met her.
Montes, you can make a perception check.
Oh, is that the elf in the corner?
Maybe.
That is going to be a 16.
16. You do recognize Caleb from the description you were given.
Oh, the assassins,
I'm
they've come.
Sit here and watch.
I'm just gonna sit there and watch. Okay.
Yeah.
The front door is open. Faye walks in.
Ugh.
And just ugh.
Yeah, I'm not talking to my
Do
ex-wife
I
right
notice
now.
anything? My passive is 20. Do I
You'd
notice anything?
you'd probably notice that the wood elf is paying attention to the
I mean, who would?
shenanigans going on right now.
Oh, I've been noticing.
You've definitely been noticing.
Of course you have.
I've been noticing.
Ah, yes. You must be the two that I sent for. Yes.
He looks up. Oh yes. Are you Faye then?
Yes, that would be me.
Oh yes. We were sent here. I apologize. I did not know the city. I've never been here.
Hey,
I
hey,
recognize
hey.
the magic.
You guys can't do business in here. You need to get the fuck out. You lost them privileges when we got divorced. You handle your business
oh my
outside.
God.
I'm
Ignore
not
that
doing
one.
this.
We have somewhere else to
No,
go
get out.
anyways.
Bessie, get them out.
I go to Derek, ask for a couple drinks. 'cause
So, yes.
I need it.
I have business to do with you. I did need it to be done somewhere else anyways, because I did not want the business done here.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is a simple
Oh, did you still need
trade-off, is it not?
Nope, no trading,
Yes.
no buying, no
Just-
selling, no wares.
Mostly also just because
You are very rude.
This is my establishment.
mostly also just because of the process within which we would have to do. I'm not particularly fond of destroying this building at the moment.
What process? You wanted a baby dragon or a dragon egg? I was informed.
No.
Oh my
No,
god.
that is not what it is.
You
a baby
I will-
dragon? What?
you don't want a dragon?
I will
then I'm
explain it to you
confused. I
later
was-
here. Just go
Okay.
to this address, tell them that I sent you, use this secret word, and I will tell him. I will telepathically tell him because I'm not going to say it out
Okay.
loud. And then just tell them that and wait there for me. I will be there in 30 minutes or so.
You know, New Gilda, you don't have to bring your new boyfriends around where my job is. It's just
So we
very
were just gonna
Caleb?
hand over a baby dragon?
I thought you
No,
were baby
I
I
dragon.
do not need the baby dragon.
I need to
If you, I mean, if you would
Investigate.
like to
I need
pass
to
it over to me, I would not mind.
confer with Sturvin momentarily. Then, what is it that you are requiring? Because I need to make sure that Sturvin is. I believe that he was under the impression you wanted a baby dragon.
So I'm going to convey to him telepathically my plan.
He stops, thinks, and goes, "Oh, give me a moment." And he goes and sits in the corner.
Yes. Well, while you're doing that, we can let's figure out what it is that we are doing with our time.
So,
Because I do have
I go back-
business.
I go back to Derek, I ask for 2 drinks.
He's like,
And then-
yeah. What kind of drinks?
Just surprise me. Just
Okay.
don't stress.
He gets you a couple drinks.
Thank you. And I go over to the wood elf.
Okay, so you walk up to
Sitting
the
in
wood elf.
corner.
You
I see you're kind of being nosy. What you doing?
I'm just here for patronage. I don't see what you're talking about. You guys are causing a ruckus. Am I expected to just ignore?
Nah, you're looking more a little intently, like intense, like you want something from us. So what do you want?
Who are you?
Does it matter?
And it doesn't matter who I am. I was sent to speak to Caleb, and that's who I will speak to.
Yeah, I'm a friend of Caleb's, so
probably
you have to
hear
go
that.
through me first.
Of course he's here to talk to me, obviously.
obviously gives.
I'm here.
Do you walk over?
I'm in town. No, he can come to me.
Oh, okay.
I am talking to these people about my cow.
Yeah, okay. Well, the robed figure has gone to the corner, and it's just kind of like sitting there with his hands like this.
But the other one's there, and I'm still explaining all these ribbons.
This entire time you've been explaining this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
In between interjecting
it
between
looks like
whatever
Caleb's
his face
also
doing that he's annoyed with.
I have all the time in the world. I've been looking for a year.
Stalker much? Alright. What do you need with Caleb, though?
I will tell
Are
Caleb.
you a
when
long
he's
lost
ready.
son? Wait, are you a he, she, they, them? What are you?
I take a sip out of my ale and just go back to watching Caleb explain the ribbons.
Kayuki, look, if you're gonna intimidate my customers, you need an apron on and your tits out, okay? You can't just ruin the atmosphere.
Okay.
Alright, so I transform into this busty, elven lady, I guess is better.
Yes, Elf not so much, but Derek can get you an apron.
Oh.
I transform back and I'm like, oh my god, I'm trying to protect you, but fine, whatever. Faye, can I? You said you needed to talk to me.
Bob, around this time you get woken up by all the ruckus downstairs. This is being pretty ruckusy downstairs now.
What the fuck is going on?
do you go downstairs?
Yes.
Okay, Bob walks downstairs and just says, "What the fuck's going on?"
Bob, how you feeling?
Feel great. I just need another beer.
Yeah. So Bob comes down to a man feeding Bessie meat. Bessie seeming happy. Sigmund passed out on the table next to him. Robed figure or hooded figure feeding meat. Caleb explaining the blue ribbons to this robed figure. Kyuki talking to a wood elf in the corner, and another man in robes in the corner who just seems to be staring off at nothing with his hands crossed in front of him, like upright and proper. Just that's it. And then Derek, the small elven man, is just behind the counter, kind of looking very anxious and not knowing what to do. And Faye's just kind of waiting for seems to be just waiting.
I get up from my spot and I walk over to Bob, or Faye and Bob, if Bob walks towards Faye.
I'm walking towards the
No,
bar,
I see him
actually.
like halfway down the stairs.
I just hand him my drink.
Oh.
I hand you my drink, Bob.
Oh, thanks.
So, Faye, did you want to talk here or elsewhere?
We can talk here.
Okay.
We're amongst everyone. There's no one else really here that would be bothered by the information.
Okay.
So, Bob, if you would like to join us over here.
What was that?
Said if you would like to join us over here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, when you two sit down, I would just say. So, the thing I wanted to talk to you about yesterday, when you were too drunk, Bob, to remember. Did I hand you a cloak of displacement?
You handed me one.
No, I handed you one, and I gave Caleb one, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Caleb wanted to try to smooth things
As
over.
a divorce present.
Yeah, divorce.
And then I will say, "Oh, yes, here you go, Bob," and it's a cloak of displacement.
Nice.
So the thing I wanted to discuss with you is that both of you have talents and proclivities towards my line of business, and I wanted to see if maybe you would like to join me and earn money for the things you're good at.
What's he good at?
Bob is good at sneaking around and
Oh.
killing people.
Edition.
And you
Fireball?
and you, Kiyuki, are very good at stealthing, and you have the proclivity of being able to kill people when needed.
Yeah.
So if you would like to join my organization does jobs that most other people are not equipped for or able to do. We get paid very well for it.
Since I'm stuck here, might as well.
All right. Bob,
If it involves killing things, absolutely.
and so I will then, because I'm already linked with Bob, I will telepathically link with you, Kiyuki, and then I will inform you of where the location is of our guild.
Okay.
And then I will also pull out 2 bags of coins for you.
Oh.
These coins, you're hearing this all in your head, but these coins are the coins that we use as currency within the guild and to give to people that we are under contract with. These are blood coins, and I will teach you how to make them, but you will give these to people who you are in contract with, and they will be connected through that coin to you, so that you know that they know when the job is done, and they can then know how much to pay you, and all of these things.
Okay. I asked I guess telepathically, I was like, you're really good at finding information, am I correct? Like, even if it's very obscure?
Yes, and you will have access to my information network.
Okay, so...
If there is ever anything that you would like to learn, know, I can teach you. Or find someone who can teach you those things.
Good to know. Okay.
In fact, from what I've seen, both of you and Bob, are very good at magic, but I've seen that you have a little struggle with certain aspects of it, and I would like to, if you would like, to help in those aspects.
Yes.
Right, I can do that for you. If you would like to learn the ways of magic through casting through spell books, then I can teach you that. If there's more roguish things that you would like to learn, I can also help with that, but I feel you've pretty much got that down for the most part.
Yeah. Definitely magic.
I can help with that. Caleb, you noticed the man in the corner that was just sitting there has now started. Just goes like this. Reaches into a bag, pulls out some parchment, snaps a finger, 2 sets of parchment. Our pen just starts drawing on one, and then he starts writing on the other one.
Okay, well that's his business.
Okay.
But yes, when we're done with a lot of this, I would like for both of you to head over there and go and get acquainted with the guild.
Okay. Who do I ask for information, or should I just ask you what I'm looking for, and you can help?
You can ask me. I can send it now, or you can ask the people at the guild. We both have the same way of getting in contact with the people.
I'll just ask you because maybe it might help, or you might. Whatever. I pull out the book that I got from the library about the myth of
Margaret is rolled
about the
back.
fox.
Perception.
Hold on. Sean, can you describe that myth again?
Basically, it's just
Conrad.
it's just a legend talking about the fox spirit that used to be part of the Elven Kingdom that centuries and probably way over millennia ago sacrificed itself to help keep another world from invading, but it's more just a legend at this point, as the book says.
Would I be able to know anything about that, maybe? What would I roll for that?
Roll a history. Yeah.
24.
I would say no.
Okay. Do I know of the land that came from though?
You can, with that, you could probably infer it's probably this land.
This land?
Yeah.
While I'm sitting there thinking, I'm going to send a message off to the Baroness. Just ask her, do you know anything of this legend?
Okay. You have not gotten a response from her or the commander yet.
I'm
All right, I'll put out my feelers and see what I can find.
Thank you. It might help me in the long run. That's why I'm trying to find out more info.
I understand. I can see the connection.
At which
Bob,
point,
is there
all of a sudden,
anything-
you guys all hear just a, ah! Bessie, where's our gold?
Oh, from
What
Sigmund.
happened?
Yes, Sigmund is now frantically running around the table.
Oh. Is he by me?
Yeah, you were over by Bessie, so he's on the table right there where Bessie's at, and just running around in a circle, like lifting cups up, and well, he's more like,
Can I like grab him and hey, you can't just destroy property like that.
we've been robbed.
Well, that's what happens when you pass out drunk with your gold out.
But we've been robbed.
You've been robbed.
Bessie, we need a new plan. Put me down.
Now, are you going to behave?
Put me down.
Are you no? Are you
Put
going
me
to
down.
behave?
Put me down. Put me down.
I will take your sweater off.
I will fireball you.
Was Sigmund with us?
Fireball?
Figure two.
Yeah, Sigmund would have been with you. You would probably would have run into him.
Behave.
That little mini.
Does it singe my mustache or
Not,
something?
no, it does nothing.
That's not behaving.
I need to improve that.
You do. Why don't you go work on that?
The weasel can talk now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, put me
A
down.
year did some things.
What do we say nicely?
Please?
Okay, and then I put him down and give him a little smack on the butt.
How?
That's so cute when he does that, isn't it?
And then he starts and sits down right for everybody. All right, Bessie, we need a new plan.
So is it now me, Sigmund, and Bessie again?
Yeah, just chilling.
Yeah, the cow has a pet.
At this point, I'd like to probably walk up to Caleb
Okay.
and be like, so I've heard much about you. I believe your friend Bog is the
I'm
one who
very
sent me.
popular around these parts.
Oh,
And yeah, I know Bob.
Christ, here we go.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
What he said.
Don't ask her too many questions, man.
Was it a he or she? Because if it's a she,
Him, fuck.
Yep. It. That.
Bessie is they, she.
They she.
Fucking Christ.
They, she, her.
They see her rage.
Yeah.
Ambgy.
Yeah.
Bessie, do you want
Bog
to spar?
told me to come speak with you.
Oh, about what? I've been telling him so much. You really
Yeah, we
have
do it
to
all the
take a
time.
thing.
He said that you know about the dragon.
Kinda. Sorta. Looking for
Are
it.
you interested in killing the dragon?
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna do something with it. I heard that they have lots of gold.
You're not wrong.
She isn't wrong. Well, I've been tasked with killing, I believe, the dragon that you guys have run into.
Oh. Okay.
And I would, if you were attempting to do that, I'd be more than willing to.
you know, if
Yeah.
you would have started out with saying you knew Bog, I would not have been so meh. So I'm sorry.
I told you you
Kind-
needed the uniform on and people would have been more willing to talk to you.
What uniform?
Apron and tits. What else is there to
Just an
explain?
apron?
Nothing else. Well, like, you know, whatever you want it, I guess, as long as you're not clogging up the tits.
The
This is a
door
hell of
to
an
where your
establishment.
the door to your office opens up and Margaret comes hoppling out, and you look very confused as you did not see Margaret in your office.
Oh. Was she watching me?
You have no idea. When you woke up and like walked through your office, she was not there or
Well, I
anything.
wasn't really looking for her either.
No, but you like that whole like basic your basic passive perception did not see her anywhere in your office, and you're kind of perturbed because it's a very small office.
No, my passive's a 17.
Yeah, Margaret's just like, oh, you're all loud as hell. Oh, everyone's here. Well, that's good. Derek,
Are we really doing this therapy?
you said you want to do it. Margaret brought her talking stick and reaches into a random pocket and pulls out a stick.
Okay.
Wait, we have new friends. Oh, Caleb, are these few friends of yours?
Kinda.
Oh,
Yes.
I see Bessie has made a new friend too.
Yeah, that one I'm not. That's Bessie's friend. You know, they know each other from hunting club.
A land before time.
What's with the feller over there writing in the corner?
He's
Don't
some
mind him, he's fine.
Dude, I don't know.
Okay.
He's a patron, I guess.
Puts his talking stick back and he's like, Derek, get Margaret her morning drink. Oh, okay, Margaret. Runs off in the back. Comes back, hands her a little tankard. There we go.
So I know Faye was about to ask Bob something.
Oh yeah.
Gonna ask Bob if there's anything that he needed help with.
I guess my question is because I'm still not familiar with classes and stuff.
Yes.
What kind of equipment does a sorcerer use? Like a wand, a staff?
Nothing.
Nothing really.
Nothing.
Stabs and wands can help you out with depending on the staff or the wand. So wands don't need attunement. Some stabs do need attunement, and they do extra spells.
Yeah, most wands just do attunements. I think at most you need an arcane focus, which you have base for your class anyway.
Yeah.
So
You
I
would
could
know.
teach you to be a wizard.
Yeah, you would know that he could be with offering to teach you guys stuff magic through spell books. He could show you how to do wizard spells, and you would just know this from your training previously.
Okay.
Which
Yeah.
so out of player wise, that basically means you could actually try to multi-class into wizard if you wanted to.
Yeah. And the wizard that I am is one that allows me to change my spell saves and damage type on things. So, you know, like I can cast Fireball, but I can be like, it's necrotic instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I guess in that case, I'm gonna ask Faye if he can help me with that. Learn wizard spells.
That'd be dope.
Yes, I can do that. I can help you do that.
No, I actually got a question now. I'm sorry, this is kind of...
Yes.
So I know with my homebrew race, I know when I get certain amount of tails, I'm only allowed to learn from specific pools of spells. Am I
Yeah.
still restricted to that? Or if through training,
If
can
you're
I learn
training, if you
outside of that?
yeah, you would have to multi-class to be able to do other spells. Otherwise, you're just restricted to that. But
And
if-
being a wizard, you literally have the most versatility because wizards
yeah.
don't learn as many spells base class wise, but wizards have the extra thing of I can just copy spells. So in the end, like pretty much by the end of it, if I really wanted to, I could just learn every single wizard spell.
Yes.
That's some lit
okay.
shit.
That's some shit.
I mean, I know the
Yeah.
process of becoming a lich. I just don't want to do it because lich is actually a downgrade, to be honest with you.
Okay, yeah, I was just curious because I didn't want to be stuck with just the 3 types of spells.
Yes. Well, I do have something that I think would be good for you and Bob to study for a while. I will actually snap my fingers and then my spell book will fall on the table in front of you.
Ooh.
You can look through that. That has basic formulas, magical incantations, so on and so forth, and you can kind of get the general idea of what you're getting into with that.
I can't hide my excitement. My tail is going a mile a minute.
Well, when I bring people into the fold, you have access to everything that my organization has access to. Money, resources, information, all of it. You have access to everything.
Good to know. Bob, do you want the book, or can I take it now?
You can have it for now. We'll just swap.
Well, Bob, since you're a little bit more advanced in the, because you're just a arcane trickster, correct?
That's me.
Akiyuki?
Or-
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Bob would have
you're
an
a
easier
little
time.
bit, yeah, you're a little bit more advanced into magic and everything. I've mostly looked through this book and got most of the things, and I'll hand you Malgath's spell book,
Oh.
the one that
alright.
you were helping me with. This one
Right,
has a
okay.
lot more complicated magical formulas, but it is wizard spells,
Yeah.
so it would be easier for you to kind of start there because you already have a more basic, you have a more intuitive knowledge of magic because yours is natural.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
Right
Oh.
around this time, the man in the back, he snaps his finger, his pens disappear, he collects all the paperwork, and he walks up to you, Faye. Faye, I've been informed to, here, give you this. And he hands you a stack of, about 5 pieces of paper. This is a ritual to speak with an individual that Sturvin has informed me to have you speak with, and helps you be more efficient in this process. This is what I was informed to tell you.
All right. Well, thank you. I knew that he would at least know somebody within the process that I needed for this.
Yes. So
I
that is
will-
the ritual circle you will need to draw. There's a list of all the components you will need, and then how to perform said ritual.
All right, well, I thank you very much for this. For your trouble, at least coming out here, here is 200 gold.
Oh. Well then, I will take that. Puts it in his bag. But I will remain here in case you have any other questions or anything, or whatever is decided, and I'm to wait until you have completed this ritual.
Yes. Well, like I said, you can travel over to the guild house.
What?
Wait there. Like I said, just tell them the information that I told you, and they'll let you in. Just watch out, because a lot of the younger ones like to practice their pickpocketing, so make sure you watch your pockets.
Okay. For now, I shall remain here, at least for the time being. If I decide to move there, I shall, but for now. And then he walks back over the corner, reaches in, pulls out a book, and just starts reading.
Yes. Well, if we are done here, I do have business to attend to, and Kyuki and Bob, you're more than welcome to join me on this business.
Margaret's like, we're not doing group therapy?
Oh, yes. That's right, I forgot about that. I guess that's
Why,
up
do
to
you guys
Caleb
need
if
group therapy?
Caleb would like to do that.
Well, you see, these two, Caleb and Faye, I guess, were married, and now they're getting divorced, and the group is
We got
very...
divorced.
They got divorced. The group's a
Um,
bit mismatched here and there,
Is it
and
official?
it was decided
So-
that they wanted to hash
Margaret,
things out.
I will inform you of the real thing of what happened. We were playing a bit to be quote-unquote family while we were going through... Where was that? Was that Elvenland? I believe it was, yes.
Yes.
Well, we were going through Elvenland so that we could get through a lot more easily. So that I was there and pretending to be Caleb's wife, who was an elf, traveling with our family, quote unquote. So that way it was easier for us to get through checkpoints.
Oh, smart.
There was no actual ceremony, there was no actual government being involved. I do not know where Caleb got these ideas of grandeur, of needing to have divorce papers for literally nothing, because I have no need for taking his stuff. I also have no legal way of taking his stuff.
So there's no problem then.
Yes, there is no problem except for whatever problem that Caleb has with me.
Hey, Caleb.
I don't have the talking stick.
Do you say that?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. And Margaret reaches into a
Okay.
different pocket that she put the talking stick in and pulls out the talking. Here you go, Caleb.
Okay, thank you, Margaret. When you speak like that, it makes me feel as if you think our matrimony was a joke, and there were no feelings at all between us. And that hurts me very deeply, considering that I've lost half of my friends, and I feel like I lost a wife.
I was not expecting my vacation to go this way.
Caleb, you know we were not
You do not have the talking
actually
stick?
married.
Well, hand her the talking stick, then.
I very begrudgingly do so.
You were handed the talking stick, Faye.
I hold on to it a little hard.
Realize we were never actually married. Correct?
Stick.
You hand it back.
No. I said you were my wife, and I meant it. I mean what I say. I have honor, unlike some people. I hand her the stick.
Okay.
Realize that you were this kind of person.
I'm just like laughing at the bar at this point.
Basically.
No, we were never married. Not legally married. Not common law married.
I thought
We
you
were
guys...
none of those things.
I take the stick.
You have-
But I said that you were my wife, and I meant it, and I stand by what I said. I am a man of my word. What is a
I've
man
also
of his
said
word?
that I'm a good person, but that doesn't mean it's the truth.
Because, okay, you don't have the stick. But it's not true because you
You
don't
don't
mean
have
your
the
words.
stick.
And that's the whole problem. We're just not compatible. And that's why it's over.
That is the reason we were never married in the first place.
Margaret, do you see this, what I'm working with? The nullification of my feelings. I mean, I've got friends that died and then left. I've got friends that died and just died. I've got friends who just left. And all these people I travel with don't care about each other. Nobody talks about it. Vog's not replying to my messages
Are you
anymore.
sitting here trying to equivocate your trauma over everyone else's trauma? Everyone here has trauma of some kind. You are not the only person that has had people they care about be dead or just
I'm the
die
only one
on
acting
them.
upset.
Because
word.
acting
Because you don't
upset
have
about it
This is going
when you
great.
there is nothing that can be done about those things. My
Margaret
family
is
will
just-
never come back. I'm okay with this.
It sounds like no one here is feeling heard. Caleb,
I think
it
that's-
sounds like you have a lot to deal with going on, and that you are
I'm
trying
heard. Everyone needs to shut the fuck up.
and you have a lot going on, and you need to not put it on Faye. These are your friends.
But it's Faye's fault.
What's Faye's fault?
How is it Faye's fault?
Our unsuccessful marriage is purely her fault. I tried.
Excuse me, but I don't think you have the talking stick.
Who has?
Nobody ever took it from me.
Margaret takes the
You know
talking
what?
stick
Can
from
I
you.
have the fucking? Can I have the fucking stick, please?
Margaret hands Bob the talking stick.
I break the stick and I throw it on the ground and I go and grab a beer.
2 talking sticks. I
Margaret,
grabbed my half.
Margaret is like, well, I came prepared for that. Reaches into another pocket, pulls out another talking stick. All right, whose turn is it?
Look, Caleb, I don't know what your... You probably have some sort of abandonment issues, loss issues, some of those kinds. There's nothing that I can do for you. There's nothing that I've ever been able to do for you. Those are things you have to come to terms with on your own. We were not married, as much as you have said it and want to have believed it. But even during the time, if you really want to go down that route, you were flirting with all of those other women when we were quote-unquote married, so then how do you justify all of that?
You were not giving me attention in our relationship, so I was looking for it elsewhere.
Caleb smacks you upside the head. How dare you ruin the sanctity of marriage by flirting?
Do anything.
Listen, that is why me and my second husband are no longer married.
I didn't do nothing.
I mean,
I just talked about it.
but you're saying it as like, even though I was giving you quote unquote no attention, that I wasn't going and doing things for the betterment of our party to survive.
That's not my love language, New Gilda.
Jesus Christ.
That sure, whatever. You know what? I have tried to be a cordial person as much as I can. There is nothing that I can say to you that will ever change your mind. You are too stubborn for all of that. And to be honest with you, for the most part, I don't really care.
I have a proposal. Hold on. Takes the talking stick back from whoever has it. Let's do this. We all start fresh. You're all friends, from what I can tell. You talk, communicate, drink, and all that. Let's start fresh from this point on. A new chapter.
Not gonna work.
I agree with that one.
The new guy does not have the talking stick.
I still agree with him.
Okay. Well then, hold on. So what is it that the group is trying to accomplish as a group?
I just been wanting to fight the cow.
You want to
Go
fight the cow?
Yeah, we did it for a year. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I believe he's the one that helped do the ritual and train the cow, so I believe he wants to see how strong the cow has gotten since then.
Interesting. Okay, we can get to that, but the rest of the group, what is it you want to accomplish? It sounds like a lot of you want to work with Faye. Caleb, what are you trying to do? Your new friend came here. This one.
Yeah, we're gonna hang out.
Looks
We
at
got stuff to do.
Actually, it looks over at Montes. Would you want to describe your character real quick?
Yeah, it's medium height, like a 5'7" wood elf, jet black hair, and a scar that goes across his face, with a cloak on his back. He has a bow slung over his shoulder and a sword at his hip, and has a weird ring on his finger that looks almost like a dragon head.
This one, so Caleb and this one want to work together, and then she gives a wink to you. So, is Caleb and this one going to are you all separating, or are you all going to work together? Because I think you should all work together.
Well, I already gave Caleb an offer.
Yeah, true, Caleb. It's a good offer.
No, it's not. Do you know what was a good offer? My hand in marriage.
Taps you on the head with his box.
If
Caleb,
I could, Vog said that your relationship
Are
is
we
very
all just
tenuous.
talking about what
It
we
did. We
feel
got
about this
divorced.
group?
essentially, yes. So, Caleb, that was a very good offer, because we can open up another... I know another location we can use some gold to open up.
I have gold. I don't need her whore money.
That is very hurtful words you are saying there.
I'm hurt.
You
And
don't...
hurt people hurt people.
Oh, Caleb, if only your words could actually hurt me.
See? Like, what she does?
You know what would help at a time like this? Bring the group together. He reaches into her sleeve. A bounty to bring you all together. To kill my second husband.
I don't know if you could afford me.
I mean, I'm on vacation, but sure.
Well, we got one in, one yes, one no. Maybe? That's a maybe.
How
Can I
much?
use fireball?
As long as he's
Excuse
dead.
me?
I
Margaret,
don't...
is this bar money?
No, this is Margaret's money.
Where did
How
Margaret get the
much?
money, Margaret?
Margaret has been around a very long time. I had a very successful business until it was burned down. I got it from my fourth husband after he took a stumble down the stairs.
How much are you
As
offering?
long as this
Oh,
isn't
A
bar money.
stumble, huh?
Yes.
Insight check.
Roll a stumble. Roll an insight check.
Insight check.
And she was giving me about the sanctity of marriage. On her fucking fourth husband.
I mean, I
Natural 20 for
respect you
29.
for it.
There's a bit of truth and a bit of lie in what she said.
Oh,
But Margaret, how much are you offering for this?
Let's see. Reaches into a couple pockets, pulls out, shakes it. Nope, that's not that bag. Pulls out another. Oh, that's a good one. Opens it up. This bag of gems.
How much is that bag of gems worth? It's off of general view.
Make a perception check.
I got a 22.
22. Looking over quickly, it probably looks like assorted gems of like diamonds, emeralds, and sapphires. And it looks like it might be pretty valuable, maybe between 800 to 1200 gold, possibly.
All right.
We're gonna have a conversation later. I'm interested.
I will take you up on this offer.
Good.
I will. You will. And then I reach in, I pull out a coin. We're now in contract with us.
Okay.
Bob, Kyuki.
Is everybody going with?
Watching.
This is a group bonding experience.
Oh, I'm not going with them.
Bob, Kyuki. You have your first job.
Okay.
Your pay will be what she's paying you. And I will throw a little bit on top. Because it is your first initiation job.
I'm in.
I'm in.
Now,
So
this is a good learning experience for you two. Now, what must you do to start this job? You have the person here. What is your next step?
I'm just gonna start reading the contract.
Find him.
So you look over,
how-
and it's
how are
literally
you-
just a cutout portrait of a man's face.
Yes, but how are you going to find him now?
Well, we're gonna ask the description, which Margaret will probably give us.
There you go.
This fucker right here.
There you go. Now,
Margaret,
what's the
where's
next
this
thing to
person living?
ask? There you go.
Ow!
Wait, what'd you say?
That son of a bitch left Margaret.
That's what I was about to ask.
That son of a bitch left Margaret for Sally down the street, and that bastard got very successful at what he did. And then he retired. He thought he got away from Margaret. But Margaret knows things. Good thing for Margaret that the Old Storm was destroyed, because Margaret moved up here. Bastard is not that far from here, actually.
Not that far as in down the street at Sally's house, or not that far as the town you were talking about?
Oh, no, in this town. He's in the richer district. A little bit in the northern side of the city.
Well,
Okay.
you have your objective. You have a location. There you go.
But I'm curious, is this going to be a whoever gets to him first sort of deal here? Because it sounds like this one over here, Tall, Dark, and Shady, is just going to go off on his own.
Well, I mean, if this person here is us, I always need more people. I'm more than happy to hire him and have him join the guild.
Oh no. I'm just watching. Besides, I'm on
What-
vacation.
What guild is your guild?
My guild is an ancient guild that is being built back up. It is called the Blood Coins.
Have I heard of them?
Oh, have I heard of them? I think I have. Wait,
Lucian,
wait.
you definitely have heard
I
of them.
definitely
Yeah,
know of them.
You definitely know of them. You know all about this, Lucian. Montes, make a history check.
Ooh. History.
Can I call you Monty?
Maybe in time. It'll be 18.
18. You have not heard of them.
Okay.
Maybe if
Interesting.
things slow down, Faye, I'll join.
Joe,
Yeah.
this one's on vacation. What kind of vacation are you on, Tall, Dark, and Shady?
Obviously, beachfront.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Is
Caleb's
there a
got it
beach
right.
nearby?
Absolutely not.
Margaret is like genuine, like, is there a beach near? Like, got perked up a little bit for a second there, like, oh, did a beach appear? Margaret has her bathing suit ready too. Reaches into a pocket.
Caleb, can I bring Betsy with me?
No, Bessie's my cow.
I'm aware that it's your cow, but it seems like Betsy's just not doing anything.
Right now, none of us are doing nothing, but Bessie's gonna come with me, and we've got stuff to do.
Sigmund pipes up, like, Bessie and I are working on a plan to get some gold.
Well, I have
Sigmund,
a better
you want to come
plan,
too? There's gold in
Sigmund.
it.
Well,
Well,
since it seems like we are done for the most part, we are going to go and deal with all of these new fun things coming up. Caleb, if you ever do decide to change your mind, the offer will still stand. As much as your personality is grating, you are a useful person.
I am pretty
You-
great.
If you want to take it that way, then I'm glad I could give you a compliment in a backhanded way.
It's nice for once. I knew therapy would help you.
Well, it sounds like we made some progress. Also, I do have a looming question for everybody. What are we doing about the war coming up?
Not my problem.
Oh, I'm going to
my
make
problem.
money off of that war.
Well, that's good for you.
I want the war to happen because that means more profit for me.
Caleb, what are you doing if the war comes here? Because it's going to come here first.
What you mean?
The elves
Are
and the
you-
humans. Well, I don't think it's more like the elves and that weird ass.
The elves started it.
Well, I don't
Well,
know much
the
of the
They
dragon
politics.
did.
started it,
I know
no?
their type.
Listen, the church down south in the human territories, they want to church it up everywhere.
Oh, no.
There's a crusade, I think, coming on, and then the elves are like, no, that's bad. So there's kind of we're kind of in no man's land, if you want to talk about that. Right?
Well, I mean, if it gets intense, you gotta take it underground, you know?
Just speaking out of mind, if there's a war, if it happens just like the other place, it's not gonna be good.
No, that's true. Also, just he turns to looks at Montes. You said something about a dragon?
Yeah, we're working on that.
That's what I've been searching for the last year or more.
Ooh, what kind of dragon?
It was unlike any other dragon I've seen. It is very interesting. It was. Where's my description of it?
Okay, I've seen many of dragon.
It's the,
Is it the
that
same dragon that we saw?
Yeah, the blue dragon that breathes fire, that melted the earth to molten.
A blue dragon that breathes fire.
Well,
And then the
from what
heat was so.
from what a lot of descriptions I've seen, it comes and it's either like where you guys witnessed it, it brought a storm with it, so it was hard to see what color it was, and then when it attacked the second time, it brought darkness and it kind of made daytime pitch black and attacked, and it's hard to tell. It's like a midnightish color from what everybody could see. It's hard to really tell exactly, but it does.
Iridescent.
Yeah.
I am staying quiet about this to someone.
Lucian, you would know someone who's. You might have an idea of what this is, and you might know someone who's trying to work on something like that.
Oh.
Oh, I now know what it is.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, DM me what it might be and what I might know. I mean, I think I know who we're talking about, but
Roll a base intelligence check for me.
base intelligence check.
Yeah.
Okay. I got a 17. What does a 17 get me?
I am whispering you right now.
Yeah, whisper me.
So, Faye, this guild, how much do you pay if I join?
It depends on the jobs, but the higher level jobs will pay you anywhere from 10 to 30,000 gold.
And do you have any interest of stopping this dragon at any point?
If the dragon is going to mess with my businesses, then yes, which it will, so I do believe it needs to die.
Very well.
Not having cities kind of hinders guilds being able to form.
That's what I figured.
So you guys can all bond over killing my ex-husband, and then killing a dragon.
Well, I'm not going to go and kill your ex-husband. That is Bob and Kyuki's first job.
As long as it gets done, that bastard Margaret holds a
I will-
grudge for a very long time.
I will be there to help guide them. I won't be there physically, but
You do, as you're saying this, you do notice Kyuki's gone.
yes. Well, I mean, it's good that they left. Bob, I feel you probably need to go and catch up to her.
Yeah, I'll
Oh
give you guys
yeah,
a head
that's
start.
right.
Take Surtur with you. He'll be of help.
Hey, Sergeant.
And
Oh, that's
Surtur
such a
outside,
cute
when you
little
walk outside, he'll just
dragon.
land on your shoulder and go with you.
Oh yeah.
Caleb, what are you gonna do for now?
We're not leaving to go dragon fighting. Don't we have
Well,
an
I believe
interview
we
with
need to.
Cinnamon at noon?
Well, yes, you should probably stay for your.
We're just gonna figure this shit out, and I went and told her to be here tonight with her. She said she'd bring her boyfriend. He has a band.
Don't. Oh my god. No.
Caleb, I've managed this
Well-
business for over a year now.
They can't have their boyfriends here.
Why?
Because it's gonna.
Can't have their boyfriend here.
Live music is great. Who the fuck cares?
It's not. It's you can't. The boyfriends when they're there and they're getting flirted with the customers. It's not good.
That is kind of true. If you have the boyfriends of the barmaids there, the boyfriends can get a little jealous of people
Well,
hitting on
from
them.
what it sounds like, what she told me, they're a bit loosey goosey on the whole thing. Anywho, so it should be
I
okay.
will now leave.
Okay, well,
One
Lucian and
Bob.
Monty, if you want to come in, because I said, Lucian, you said you were interested at least in working with us. Maybe not necessarily joining, but working. And then, Monty, you're wanting to join, I'm guessing.
At least,
Montus.
I at least want to see how far this all goes. I'm more than interested in talking for sure.
That is fair. If you would like, you can join me in going to where my business is. I will have to blindfold both of you, though, but
Blindfold.
yes, because if you're not actually joining, I don't want you to know specifically where it's at.
Very well.
All right,
All right.
then. Group therapy was a success then. Hooray!
Alright, I will get up and leave those two.
All right. So Lucian and Montes are going with Faye.
Correct.
Okay. And then Kyuki's already taken off. Bob's gonna try to find Kyuki.
And I've taken off after Bob.
No, Lucian just takes off after Bob.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought
Caleb.
you were with Faye, though.
No, I walked off.
Okay.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Well, I guess I'm just gonna hang out at my bar and write in my live journal to Vogue.
Okay. So you go back into your
I'm
office.
not going with them.
So you go
So
back.
I'm gonna hang out with Margaret.
Okay. So you hang out with Margaret in your office.
Yeah.
So you and Margaret just are basically passing stories back and forth.
Yeah.
Margaret's fifth husband. All
I
right.
swear, she's based off of Mad Moxie. Jesus.
Oh, Margaret's great. All right. So, we'll start. Faye and Montes. So you guys. So Montes, you let Faye blindfold you.
Yes.
Okay. Leads you through the city. You end up back into your hideout. Faye, what are you doing when you get there with Montes?
Just showing him around, informing him of what we do, how we operate, all of that good stuff.
Okay. Easy enough. You end up in a kind of like a large room. It has like a little bar area, like sitting area. It's kind of like a nice little place. And there's a lot more kids running around though.
Children?
Yeah, children.
Yes. We
Aren't
start.
they a little young to be in here?
No. You have to. All of them were street urchins, orphans. I've given them purpose.
Interesting.
And also, children are the least likely to be looked at for when crimes are committed.
For the most part, that is correct. Yes.
which is why we use them. And we have a couple of the children that are older that I will actually send out to do a lot of the heavier jobs of, actually taking lives and doing that stuff. I don't send any of the smaller children. I have to acquaint them more with that side of the business before I'd want to start, because most of them I'm not going to send out for assassinations and anything. Most of them will be, theft. If we get a job where someone has to break in somewhere, train them, send one of them in to go and break into a museum or a bank or a rich person's home.
Interesting.
Also, I'd recommend watching your pockets. A lot of them have gotten really good and they keep practicing on everyone else.
I see. And I
I'll be AFK for a second.
Okay.
move my 10 gold to my front pocket.
But yes, if you are willing to join, you will have access to an information network, which can get information about our dragon, any dragon you're looking for, because you look like someone who likes to hunt things.
How much space is there in this bar right now? Around us?
You have it's a good amount of space. It's probably
It's quite a large
it's a quite a large space, and it does have a lot of extra rooms to it.
Earn my charge then and summon my Drake.
What size category is it now?
Medium.
Medium. No, yeah, you could easily have enough room for that.
Yeah.
That's quite
And I go-
impressive.
Right before the dragon attacked my village, I found this. It was ostracized by my people. And when the dragon attacked, I'm assuming trying to kill them.
Well, that is quite impressive that you have a connection like that to a creature like this. I believe you could be quite useful around here, if you're willing to join.
And all the kids are like, "What? That's so cool!"
It is. It can get acquainted with my dragon.
Yeah.
And then you just see Pumpkin. That's a pseudo dragon fly over to it.
Pumpkin would probably be a little more weary of it, knowing pseudo dragons.
He's curious.
Curious, but kind of like it wouldn't willingly like go over there right away. It'd be like kind of on your shoulder, like,
Yes. Like I said, if you are willing to join certain jobs, depending on what they are, because I mean, we'll also take normal adventure bounties and everything. We're not just exclusively. We make money however we can make money.
I am not afraid to get my hands a little dirty here and there.
I'd like to hear that.
I'm just curious of what they're offered for me besides money.
Like I said, anything you could really want, if you need to get a hold of materials, we have a network that can find them for you and procure them as needed. Any information you would like, we can get a hold of. Whatever it is that you need.
Let's see. Well, this is definitely something that piques my interest. I can also help you as far as gathering information. I am quite skilled in languages as well.
I always need more information. Never a thing to be afraid of gathering more of.
So, where do I start if I join?
Well, I can find a job for you if you want, or if you can want to find a job, then we can start there. It's whichever one you would prefer.
What do you need help with currently that I can use my skills to? I'm very stealthy when I need to. I can get around quietly.
As of right now, it would be information, mostly, because you came from where Vogue is. I assume you work with Vogue.
I ran into him and traveled just slightly with him. I'm nowhere near where he's from.
Where did you travel from? Is your character a human?
No, it's a wood elf.
You're a wood elf? Okay, you're an elf.
What
Did you
city-
travel through the human territories and learn anything while you were down there?
Where would I come from, DM?
You are from the south region of the human kingdoms.
Yeah, I'm from south of the human land outside.
Close to Slygrave, which is southwest of the continent or the kingdom, getting close to the Dwarven section. It's a lot of farmland down there, but you weren't from the city, but you were near the city.
Gotcha. Coming through, I've heard that the dwarves and the elves are having peace talks. Or the dwarves and the humans, excuse me.
Hmm. Well, that kind of puts a little bit of a kink in a lot of those, because if the dwarves partner with the humans, then that means the elves are going to be left by themselves. I don't know how well they'd really hold up in a war.
From what Vogue has told me, it's the elves, the dwarves are trying to say, in the middle, as you can say, they don't want to get in a war, and say they're preparing for a dragon attack.
Yes, but see, when it comes to those humans, there's no such thing as neutral. They will either make them submit or destroy them. There is no in between with them.
You, Montes, you do also know right now, currently, the most of the human city kingdom is under the rule of the church too, as well, and a lot has changed in last year, and a lot of it is a lot of people. The church took over, and then the rest of the kingdom kind of fell underneath it as they kind of were getting rid of a lot of crime, and it was being very successful. So the common people were like, "Yay, church!"
Yeah. So I kind of explain all that to what happened in the last year to Faye.
Yes, it is what I've heard. I had a place in one of the other cities, and it was one of the ones that got taken over, so they had to move the operation here.
Interesting.
I believe probably one of the best things that we can do is if we can find a way to get the dwarfs on our side, I believe we can help with that. How good are you at negotiating?
That is, I'm okay. I'm not master debater.
Well, I believe that you could still be of help. I'm a very persuasive person. I'm good at being able to talk. If you would like, you could help back me up in a place where I have to go, or I'm going to go and try and find somebody that I need to talk to, who is one of the leaders of this city.
Yes, I can be here too. Make sure you're up safe.
All right. I appreciate that. I shall find Celia and inform her of the two new people for Kyuki and Bob.
Okay.
And they're out on a quest right now to assassinate somebody, and to just have the people that are out in the field right now kind of try to find them and keep an eye on them, and help them escape if need be.
Okay.
And then with Montes, I will then be like, all right, well, Montes, we are going to go to the Baroness's house and go and try to see if we can find her. So I've been trying to contact her recently, and she hasn't talked back, so I have...
Yeah. You did get I did give you a whisper, too.
Oh, okay.
All right. We'll go to Kyuki.
She's on the phone at the moment.
Oh, never mind. Is Bob back?
Yes.
Okay, Bob. You walk out. Suitor lands on your shoulder. It's going with you. Lucian comes out not long after you. What are you doing?
We're still trying to search for a husband, right?
Correct.
Well, I haven't found Kyuki yet.
Kyuki took off and is gone. You're not sure when.
And she didn't tell us where she was going?
Nope.
Well, we have an idea.
So what are you
Who
doing?
am I with?
You're with Suitor, which is Faye's crow, and Tall, Dark, and Shitty, the new guy that was hanging out with Bessie for a little while. I don't think he's actually introduced himself yet.
Nope.
No, yeah, he hasn't introduced himself yet.
Okay, so who are you?
Name's Lucian.
Okay. Nice to meet you. I'm Bob.
Hi, Bob.
Not very talkative, I guess. Great
Shall we?
combination here. Yeah. Let's just keep moving.
All right, so where are you going?
I
Heading
guess-
towards the place you described, down the road to the left.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can we send Suitor up and see if he can find out where she is or catch a trail or something?
yeah, you can send Suitor up. He can go fly up and start to look for Kyuki.
Did we get a name of this guy?
You did not ask.
God damn it.
I was kind of hoping the
Is
others
there
would
an-
ask questions.
No one's asked.
Is
Is there a name on the picture, maybe?
No.
Margaret's wife.
It looks like Margaret literally cut out a painting of a portrait of this man.
Perfect. Can I see that, please?
Yeah. There you go.
Awesome. Who's around us?
There's people walking around all over the place.
So are we in the richer district yet? Or are we still just like
No, you're kind of
5 minutes
you're kind of in
apart?
the middle of the city, so kind of like the average district.
Okay. Let's keep walking until we get to a more fancier area.
Okay.
I agree.
Takes you a little while. You do get to the richer part of the district, the richer part of the city, which is the northern section. Up here, you start to notice that because more people are dressed a little bit nicer.
Good, good, good. Is there a person just walking by themselves, kind of like?
There are
down
several.
the
There are a few.
road.
Yeah, there's a couple of people walking around. You see a human man, nicely dressed, just walking.
I'm gonna walk up to him.
He looks up at you. Oh, hello.
Good day.
Good day.
Have you seen this person?
He looks
I
at
show
it.
him the picture.
It's just like he takes he kind of like adjusts his glasses like that look that looks like Lord Tristan Farrington. Why do you ask?
Lord Tristan Farrington. Great. How do I say this? He owes money to a specific set of people, and I want to be discreet about this.
Oh, that does sound about right for that old kook.
Yeah. You know how it goes.
Well, might be difficult.
That's fine. I like difficult.
Well, I mean, he was buried last week.
Oh, he's dead?
Yeah, died
Oh,
of
cool.
old age, actually.
Really?
But it sounds about right for him to die and try to get out of some debts.
Insight check.
Roll an insight check.
He said he had him.
22.
22. He is telling the truth.
Okay. Where is his body located?
Oh, I believe it was buried.
Not that I don't believe you. I just need confirmation.
No, that's fine. He gives you directions. He was buried on his property.
And can I get an actual location?
Yeah, he does give you directions. It's gonna be up the road.
Yeah, like
Turn
Euclid,
the right and go
flowers.
down about another block, and you'll see it. It's a big house on the left.
Great. Okay.
11:30,
I signaled to Bob, and we just go in that direction.
Okay. You're like,
2.5,
well,
3 hours
wish
is
you
not
luck,
that
sir.
Thank you.
You got it, baby.
All right. So you head down that direction.
Correcto.
It doesn't take you long, but you come up to what looks like a really big house, and you can tell that it's probably the house that he was talking about because it's the biggest house there, and most of the houses are kind of spaced apart. It's got a gate, and then it goes up to the gate and then a little ways walkway up to the front door.
Okay. Do I see any open windows?
Make a perception check.
Sorry, my dad called.
No
16.
worries. 16. Okay. Looking around, you don't see any open windows from where you can see. All right, but real quick. All right, Kyuki,
Yeah.
you've taken off. Where are you going?
I was gonna head towards the location she described.
Well, so Margaret basically said that he lives in the rich district, and yeah, that's kind of about it.
Okay. Well, I guess I would have just waited for Bob.
Oh, so you waited for them to come out?
To work. Yeah.
So you left, and then we're like, oh, probably should wait for Bob. Did you? Are you? They came out. They don't see you right away. Are you letting your presence be known to them, or are you gonna follow them?
We walked out. He's like, you weren't here, so we started
We just
walking.
noped right past her.
Basically. So that's why I'm asking you, would you let your presence be known, or are you just gonna let them walk by?
I'll let them know.
Oh, you're Fox friend.
We'll say this. How about this? What happened was, you walked out, realized like, oh, I probably should have waited for Bob. They walked out, didn't see you, and then just kept, and then it took off and walking, and you were just like, oh, I'll just follow behind them for a little while. They talked to a guy, and then they kept walking. You followed them, and then eventually they came up to a house, and they're kind of just standing there at the front of the house, just looking around, kind of like, what do we do now? And you see them just kind of looking at this house, like, what to do next.
Okay.
What kind of wall is it? Walled off, or is it just like a fence?
Can I roll a perception check to see what kind of? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you can roll a perception check.
I got a 29.
So what are you trying to look for?
I guess. Like, are they trying to get in? So I'll guess ways to get in, or like.
There are a couple windows there. None of them are open. It looks like there might be people inside the house.
Are there like any holes that are?
No, the house is very nice and very well kind of like built and everything. There doesn't appear to be any holes or any direct ways to like get in without trying to like sneak through a window and open it up. But as you're looking with the 29, you do see people walking around the house, and it looks like they're packing things up in boxes and kind of like packing things up.
Gotcha. So I guess I tap one of them on the shoulder, whoever I can reach the easiest.
These
Not Bob.
not Bob.
Negative.
Yeah, Bob's a little tall.
I would have to jump. I'm not good at that.
You have to majorly
I
leap.
am, but I'm not.
Step of the wind.
Step of the No, Lucy, you get a tap on the shoulder. You turn around. There's Kiyuki behind you.
Oh, there you are.
It looks like they're packing up boxes. Like they're about to leave.
Yeah, your target's dead already.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna go check the grave. Is it like fenced off, or is it just like?
Yeah, there's like a fence around it.
Okay.
As you walk around in the back of the house, it does look like there is like a mausoleum, kind of like a small one, not like a majorly big one.
Okay.
We never got the guy's name, did we? We just know.
We know he's the second. No, I did get his name.
Yeah, Tristan Farrington.
Tristan Farrington. I don't give this information.
Okay. Well, Bob. Well, I guess if Bob was there listening in on the conversation, he would have known the information. So it's up to him if he wants to give the information too.
Wait,
I
it's
take
up
that as
to
a
me.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I'll share the information.
Okay.
Yeah, it's your partner, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you. Someone loves me.
All right, so you walk around the property. There is a mausoleum in the back of the property.
I'm just gonna hop to the fence.
Okay, make an athletics check just for shits and giggles.
What
Or
kind
acrobatics.
of fence is this?
It's just like a fence, about probably like 6 feet up.
I got a unnatural 20.
What is it, like bars, or is it like a wooden fence?
No, it's like metal bars, the little long pointy ones at the very top. And Lucian just
Actually,
If I just
climbs
change
up and-
into my fox form,
Yep.
can I just squeeze through?
probably not your fox form, no.
I'm just gonna start heading towards the mausoleum.
I guess I'll jump over it too.
All right, make an acrobatics check.
27.
Easy enough. You flip over there. Bob, you're left standing on the other side of the fence, as these two just
Come on,
easily
Bob, you can do it.
dash
You
over
might
the
want to be
fence
quiet.
gracefully.
I see that whispering.
Okay.
I'm like 7 foot tall. I can just get a good run and fucking hurdle that shit.
Make an acrobatic check.
God.
Make sure your bottom foot doesn't clip it and you go face first into the dirt.
Yeah.
19.
Easy enough. Bob just runs up, gracefully glows over it.
I'm gonna stealth to the mausoleum now.
All right, roll stealth check.
Okay, 29.
Yeah, everybody can roll a stealth check at this point. 29,
22.
22. Bob, what'd you get?
16.
Okay. You guys easily enough get over the mausoleum.
Looking for the name Tristan.
All right. Make a perception check.
Can I help?
Yeah, you can help.
17.
Easy enough. On the front, it does say Tristan Harrington. Or Farrington.
Farrington. Okay.
Yeah, Farrington.
Rude.
Is there like a door that I have to pry open?
There is a door there, yeah.
I'm gonna check it first, see if it's unlocked.
All right, investigation check.
24.
It is locked.
Anyone good at picklocking? Oh wait, I have thieves tools. I can.
I was gonna say I have these tools.
Is anyone good at lock? Oh, wait, oh, never mind. I have these tools. Never mind.
Sorry, I haven't done this in forever.
Is anyone good at this skill that I am particularly good at?
Basically.
No? Damn, we're screwed.
Shit. Oh wait, I can. All right,
yeah, that's right.
Roll lock picking check.
What is that? Just dexterity?
It's Dex plus your proficiency modifier, and if you're yeah, I think that's
Yeah, it's Dex and proficiency modifier.
yeah.
29.
29. Easily enough. That lock is not that difficult.
Click,
It is
click,
unlocked.
click, click. Perfect.
You open up the door. There is two there's like two like stone coffins in there.
Oh,
Are they?
is one of them labeled Tristan?
Yeah, one's labeled Tristan and one's labeled Sally.
Oh, so they're both dead.
Yeah.
Oh, not my
Wait.
problem. I'm gonna open
I'm
up the
grave
Tristan
rob.
coffin.
Yeah. So you open up Tristan's.
Yeah.
Okay. Inside is a corpse. It's
Beautiful.
about a week old, so it's starting to decay.
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Is
All right.
it like the description that Margaret?
Do you hold up the picture you had of him?
Yeah, of course. I gotta make sure
All
it's the
right.
body.
You look at it. It does look like him, but a lot older. A little bit older.
And missing a
How
cheek.
fucking. This woman.
Well, since we technically didn't kill him, do we?
Are there any jewels on him?
Make an investigation check.
23.
He has a very nice platinum band on his ring finger.
Oh, that's mine now.
All right, you take it.
Okay. I'm also gonna take his hand.
Okay, you take his hand.
Just cutting it right off. All right.
Is that normal?
We're done here. I'm gonna sneak back out.
Okay,
34.
34. Easy enough. All right, so Kyuki, Bob, you watched as Lucian opens up the coffin, goes, well, that's him, takes his ring, cuts his hand off, and walks out.
I look at him and I give him the nod.
Like, yep.
Well, best to be leaving, guys.
I'm with you.
All right, so you guys leave.
Sure.
All right, so you guys head back.
Sure.
It's easy enough. You guys get back over and you start heading back to the tavern. All right, and Caleb, you're just sitting there reminiscing with Margaret still.
Yeah, she'll listen to me.
She does.
So,
She listens to your bullshit a lot,
yeah.
and then she tells her stories, and you can believe them or not.
Oh, Caleb's believing every word this woman says.
This woman has tales.
Yeah, no. Just as much as he wants her to buy his shit, he's
Oh.
buying hers.
Her fifth husband watched his ship blow up in the harbor.
Oh, beautiful.
Married 3 days only. There's probably a dead body in a swamp outside of Old Storm that Margaret may have dispatched herself.
Yeah, you know, Mark, that's why I think I'm gonna just stop at 2. You know, some say 3's the magic number, but I just don't know.
Oh, you gotta pump those numbers up. I think Margaret's at.
Rookie numbers.
She stops and thinks, I might be getting close to 20 now.
Husbands?
Yes.
That's...
Jesus.
All of them are dead?
Well, hopefully later today, but yes.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my God.
Now, how'd you get all of them to die? Because, like, the first one, mine, she just died. Hoof up one day. You know, she got a hard case of that rigor mortis.
Well, you see, my first husband, he was my sweetheart. We were married when I was 16.
Good God, Margaret.
I know. He died out in the fields, tending to the farm.
Like, his heart just stopped on him?
I guess so. It was very sad.
Happened to my old man.
If he hadn't died, we'd probably still be married to this day.
That's very sweet.
Second husband, he ran off with Sally.
Oh, right, okay, so everybody's second marriage just sucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
The third one, how did the third one die? Oh yeah, that bastard. He's in the swamp.
Right, mm-hmm.
He got what he deserved. Kept unsheathing his sword for all the other ladies. Margaret took it.
Oh.
I'm
And then-
picking up what you put down, Margaret.
You guys have been talking for a couple, probably like 2 hours or so.
Enough for me to hear about what happened to all 20 husbands.
Yeah. And that's when, Bob, Lucian, and Kyuki come back into the tavern.
Mm.
Sigmund is at the table, excitedly counting a large sack of gold coins. It's bigger than him.
I go to Sigmund. You better hide that now.
Oh, don't worry. Bessie and I have a good plan, don't we, Bessie? Bessie's just like, moo.
Ah, Sigmund, you found your gold. Good.
Oh, you gave it to me.
I did?
Anywho, we have
Fireball.
big plans. Big plans. Hey, you. Do you know how much a wand of fireball costs?
More than that.
More than this whole thing right here?
More than that.
Worth it. And he goes back to counting. You do hear Caleb and Margaret talking in their office. And Caleb's like,
There they are.
you go up and knock on the door.
Yes.
Oh, hello! You're all back.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun.
Is he dead?
Oh, yes, he's dead.
Good.
They did a great job.
Good. All right, here you go.
I gave
Toss
her
you-
the hand in the ring.
Oh. Ooh. Oh. That bastard used this ring that son of a bitch. Pockets it.
The whole hand?
No, just the ring.
Oh.
She takes the hand, she's looking at it. Wow. You took his hand too? By golly,
Well, we
I
need
like you guys.
confirmation.
That's true. She looks at it. Looks about right.
I was gonna take the head, but I didn't know how these two would act.
Oh. Margaret would have liked the head.
You should have
They're
taken
fine.
the head.
But anywho, she goes and then spits on the hand and throws it in the fireplace. Fuck him.
That's gonna make my office stink.
Yeah, it'll be fine. There's been worse than that fireplace, don't worry.
Margaret.
You'll get used to it.
There's been worse.
You've been gone for a while, Caleb. Margaret has had to do things.
There's been a couple bar fights.
Margaret's had to
This is the
take
body
care,
disposal fireplace.
take care of a couple unruly
Like, me,
patrons.
Pigs in the back.
Oh, don't worry. Margaret's working on that one.
Unruly patrons like husband 18.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Speaking of husbands, what happened to the fourth one exactly?
He had to tumble
Swamp.
down the stairs.
Oh, no, that.
Did he
Wait.
really?
Wait.
Yes.
Wasn't
Husband number 4.
how many have tumbled down the stairs?
Oh, at this point, I think about 3 had to tumble, but the 4th one was the first one.
Yeah.
And that's how
That's
Margaret got
normal.
her shop, is where you all found her at. Husband 5 was the shortest marriage I ever had. It lasted 3 whole wonderful, splendid days. And then his ship blew up in the harbor. On day 3. That bastard. Because of all his... He had all his money tied up in that damn ship, and it blew up in the harbor. And left Margaret with nothing.
So death just follows you, Margaret.
You could say that.
Interesting.
Oh, anywho, she tosses you guys the gold, the bag of gems.
I hand it to Bob and Kayuki. You guys did good.
Thanks.
Thanks. Just. Anywho,
I turn.
Caleb.
I give him a nod.
And then Margaret goes into a story about her 17th husband.
Okay, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Okay.
I'm leaving the bar and
Bob's
getting...
already at the bar. Drinking.
Bob's already at the bar
I
drinking.
am going to go to the place that Faye told us about.
Okay.
Oh, Margaret,
Yes.
are there any farms nearby?
Nearby here? Not many.
Livestock, maybe?
There might be some
Fuck
livestock
it.
around.
Are there
Why?
any horses? Where's the stables?
Oh yeah, the stable. There's 4 gates. No wait. There's I think 3 gates. You got the north gate, the south gate, for sure. Let's see. No, yes, there's 3 gates. You got one on the southwest, southeast, and then the north gate.
Which one's closest?
Probably. No, it's the east, west, and then south gate. Probably the east gate.
Okay. Okay, I'll be back.
Okay.
Is he getting a friend?
And I am leaving.
Okay. Wait, so where are you going?
I'm thirsty.
I'm thirsty. All right. Kyuki, Bob's drinking. Kyuki, you're gonna go head over to your new hideout.
Yeah.
Okay. What is Montes doing? Just hanging out the hideout, learning things.
Me and Faye went to go somewhere. Faye and I.
Well, that depends on the whisper as well.
Mm.
You just sent that.
Okay, well, the person that I want to meet, I can't meet, so I guess for now we can just gather some information here, send out some things, and do what we need to from this location.
Very well.
You can get a lot more acquainted with the people here. That person over there is Celia. She's the leader, and the other small child with her was the leader that was here first. He's a child, but he's like 17 or so.
Gotcha.
So those 2 are the leaders of this area. They're the direct ones under me.
Let's see. How many bases of establishment do you have?
I had 3. I'm down to, I believe, 2.
Yeah, you
In
got
this
this,
one.
this city now. As far as you know, you
Oh, the
don't know
other
what's
one.
going on in the other city that you had made stuff up. Or
Yeah.
something's up.
So at least right now, the only one I'm sure of is this one. The second one I know got taken out because it was in the port city, which has been taken over by that damn church.
Yep.
And then the other one I had, I'm not sure about because it was up north, and that place is strange.
Strange.
Hmm. Well, we will have to figure out why or what is going on with the one up north. And we should figure out what we want to do moving forward with your establishment.
Yes, it's just all about connections and branching out and making other things. I'm sure that a lot of the higher ups in a lot of these cities we could probably get into contact with and get in good with, because they probably don't want to lose their city to the church taking over. Because I'm fairly certain that they get told it's either join the church or die. Then also the church makes them look bad, because if the church is doing all the work that they said that they're supposed to be doing, then
Yes, I feel like we might need to learn more about this church.
yes, I have some general ideas about who they are. I'm assuming that one of the leaders is a man named Boa, who traveled with us for a short while. He's a gold dragonborn. The other one is actually a man who is a target that I'm after. That is working with him. His name is what is this? Veritan Norfear. He is I believe it was that he's the direct counsel for the king.
The Elven
Empire?
King. Yep.
Yeah, the Elven King for the Empire.
I
And
see.
then you would know that depending on whether Vogue decided to divulge any
Yeah, I don't think
information on it.
Bog would have told him that.
If Vogue didn't tell him anything about them, you would know. Well,
Yeah, so he is a target that I'm after, and if you help me, and if you are joining, you would be entitled to a part of the payout that I have for that contract.
Interesting. Yes, I'd be definitely interested in learning more about this.
Well, if you are willing to join, then you can form the contract, and I can teach you the process of making coins, and I can give you coins.
Yes, let's go ahead and proceed with that.
All right, so then we'll go through the whole thing and do that, and
okay.
get him involved with it, give him the coins. It'll give you a sack of 10.
Okay.
So you have a sack of 10 blood coins that you can use for contracts.
Probably about the time you've been going through all this too, Kyuki probably shows up at this point in time. You guys would spend a lot of time just talking, going over things.
Hello, Kyuki. I'm assuming that you were successful.
You could say that.
Did you get paid?
Yes.
Then it was successful. It does not matter how the job gets done, as long as the job gets done.
Easiest contract ever.
1,200 gold, just like that.
That's how much we got. 1,200, right?
Gems, yeah.
You have a bunch of gems. You haven't got it valued yet, but it's between 800 and 1,200 gold.
Yes, and if you would like, I can, with those gems at least, we have contacts with fences, and we could get the best price for a lot of that if you would like. Or if you just want to keep them, because I know that they are useful for spells, some of them are.
The diamonds for sure I want to keep. The others maybe get,
Alright, well, since you succeeded, I will, Celia, can you bring me can you bring me 600 gold?
Yeah, I can do that. She goes and gets the gold and brings you back 600 gold.
So, because you completed the job, here is 300 for you, and then give this to Bob whenever you see him, because I'm sure you might see him before I do.
okay. Can I get better equipment here as well, or?
We do not have any leather workers or blacksmiths or anything here at the moment.
Cecile
But-
does, but she goes, we can possibly get you some things. We're working on that right now. Depends on what you're looking for, though.
Just better daggers and short swords and maybe a better bow.
Sure that we can do that. We could probably use the money and the gems that you have, put back into the fund for the guild, and use that to procure your items.
It can definitely be done.
Right. Just inform her of the specifics of what you're looking for, and she will do her best to gather that for you.
Okay.
Also, Celia, see if you can find her some armor. A bit better than what she has on.
What armor do you have?
All my beginner stuff is what I have on, sir.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, please
Same.
find her a little bit better. I mean, actually,
Except
actually,
for the only new thing I got is the displacer cloak.
Montes, what are you currently wearing? What's the armor you have on?
Set of leather armor.
Set of leather
Ah.
armor. All right. Actually, do you believe that you can get me a tanner and leather worker here? I have commissions for them that I'm sure that they will quite enjoy. And actually, Celia, I want you to get 3 people for me. I want you to get me a leather worker, a tanner, and a blacksmith. And actually one more, an enchanter if you can.
I'm sure I can do that.
Bring them here. Try to see if you can get them within the next 3 days, if possible.
I will do what I can.
I appreciate that. And tell them that the materials they will be working with are draconic in nature. Maybe that will pique their interest to get them here quicker.
Interesting.
What?
Kyuki, high or low?
Hi.
Celia looks at you and she goes, well, for now, she pulls out a dagger and hands it to you. And she gives you a dagger of venom.
Oh, thank you.
How many hours had it been since Bob and Kayuki showed up, or just Kayuki showed up from when I summoned my dragon?
When you summon your dragon, it's probably been a couple hours since you summoned your dragon.
Oh,
Wait,
never mind. They changed
Am I
it.
dragging?
It just lasts there now. So yeah, the dragon's just chilling.
There is a large drake-like creature just chilling in there. Kind of laying down, playing with some kids.
Has like metallic blue scales on it.
So we can get dragons in this establishment?
I kind of just like click at it, go, and it comes walking over to me.
There's a couple kids on top of it, riding it like, wee!
Procuring something like that will be a little bit more difficult, but I'm possible we could find a drake somewhere, but it would cost quite a lot of money. That was his already.
Oh,
But to get your own drake would probably be a few more missions.
I was just curious. I honestly just want a companion. And it could be even another, or it could be a little fox. I'm not.
Oh, procuring a fox is no problem. Actually, in fact, there is a spell that I can teach you that you can gather your own fox from your realm that you're from.
My ears perked up. Really? Please?
Yes.
Right now?
Yes, it is a spell called Find Familiar. It'll take a while for you to learn it, but once you do learn it, you will be able to summon your own companion.
Yay!
And it's from the Feywild?
Yes, it will be from the Feywild.
I wonder to talk to.
Everybody wants pets.
What's the pet she's name?
Yuki just misses the Fae, but she can't go back, apparently, so she's just like... meh.
Meh.
She's upset, but can't really do much about it.
Yeah,
Sounds
so
alright.
for now, at least, for the rest of the day, I'm going to stay here and deal with business. Also gathering information. I will look for some of the information you wanted, Montes, and Kyuki. I will also put out feelers for the information you asked for. You can stick around here if you would like, get acquainted with the people in the area and everything. I'm sure that there are small, odd jobs that there can be done within the guild. Some jobs that are already here that if you would like to try to find and do, you may earn the money for it.
Yeah, I'll look for jobs, and then after I grab a couple jobs, I might go back to Caleb's establishment to give Bob his money.
Yeah, I would like to look for some way to procure information and maybe see if anyone has seen this dragon in the north from where it flew.
Are you just looking for a description, or what kind of description, I guess?
No, I want to see if anyone else has seen the dark aura that came with it.
Oh, instead of taking the life force, just something.
Well, when the dragon attacked, there was a dark aura around the city when it attacked in the middle of the day. Like someone covered the sun.
That would explain why all the undead showed up.
It's. I've heard of multiple gems getting filled with the life forces of dead people. And then I've heard the darkness travels wherever this dragon traveled.
Yep. And you do know that no undead came when it attacked again down in the humans.
And the undead is, I think that was a problem with the Elven City, not the dragon. Because there was no undead when it attacked the humans.
Oh.
I think
were,
it just...
there were other dragons.
I feel like this dragon is much more powerful than the rest of them.
Well, it's taking life force, certain life force, so possibly.
I know Vogue is worried that it can do attack the Dwarven Kingdom next. They're on high alert for an invasion.
If they got the elves and then the humans, yeah, the dwarves would be next, theoretically.
But like I said, I know Vogue had spoken to the king and the Dwarven King, and they are on high alert for attack.
Okay, I got a dumb question. Are they in a mountain?
Some are. His homeland is built in the base of the mountain, but the city is outside the mountain. The rest of the kingdom is underneath.
So, like,
I mean, basically, it's like there's like hill dwarfs and stuff on the top side,
oh, okay.
and then there's it like goes down into actual mountain. It's like a front gate into the rest of the dwarven mountain, right?
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a large city, and then going in, you go into the mountain, and then there's like roads in the mountain that get you to the other cities. But the large city outside, it's very industrialized. It's really, really nice. There's like sky taxis all throughout the city because of how large it is.
Okay. Do I have to attune to the dagger?
Yes.
One item that we're definitely going to have to procure, Celia, an
Yes.
item that we need to procure for every single person when we have the funds for it specifically. We need to try to get one for you. We need to get this necklace as I pull out my necklace of proof against detection.
Okay, I can see what I can scrounge up. Oh, and Kuki, no, it's not attunable. I was mistaken.
Oh, okay. I was like, is it the blue one? Did I click the right one?
No, yeah, you're good. It's not attunable, so you don't have to tune to
Okay.
it.
But yes, it's mostly just because I need most of the higher ups to not be found very much.
Understandable. I'll get to work on
Also,
that.
when the enchanter gets here, I need to talk with them. Don't worry about it. Deal with that when the time comes.
Okay. Easy enough.
Yeah, so just for the rest of the day at least, I'm just going to deal with business stuff and moving money around and sending people out where they need to go and instructing people as I can.
Okay.
Teaching.
Probably try to find some information on the dragon, like I said, and I want to play a game of Dragon Chess against somebody.
Someone wants to play. Anybody want to play chess?
Chess?
I can play chess when I have time.
When I have time.
Let's do a little bit of work first, and then we can play. How about that?
Very well. And I don't need to wear a blindfold leaving this establishment anymore.
No, you are now in the fold. Can come and go as you please.
Where do you think would be the best place to maybe do some snooping, some eavesdropping about any of these dragon issues or issues regarding Verded No Fears or anything else? And
Well,
do that for today.
one thing that would probably be the best place to go would be in the upper side of town where all of the nobles and people who work in government would be, and try to see if you can find a place and sneak in and listen to some discussions that people are having.
Sounds like a very worthwhile opportunity. I will head that direction.
All right.
That direction.
Montes, make a history check real quick.
History. $18.
You do know a lot of the government has pulled out of this city.
As far as like high class politicians, or just
Yes.
like Elvern,
Both
high
elven
government?
and human.
I don't know how much that would help. Most of the elves and the humans' governments have pulled out of this city since it's a
Well, one thing that would be good to do is then to go and try to see if we can gather information on where they've moved to.
Would I have known that at all?
You would
With
know
18?
that after a lot of this effort, a lot of what happened between the elves and humans, the dwarves left. Not about a year ago, and in a few months after that, the relations between the humans and elves kind of fell apart. And now, right around the time the church took over, which would be about like a month or two after that, is when the humans pulled out. And then because of that, and the fact that it seemed like the humans were taking over a lot, or the church was, the elves decided to pull their leadership out of the city.
I see.
Can I mention that I noticed people packing up the target's house? Like,
You can
would
mention
that be an idea to follow them? Since they were kind of wealthy?
You can. It's up to you.
Okay, I'm mentioning that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go like to the kind of like. Is there a like an upscale bar in the city that I could go to and maybe try to listen to some of these rich folk and see if they're going anywhere?
There might be. You haven't looked.
I was more asking Faye, because Faye didn't.
I don't know if Faye's looked for an upscale bar.
Well, there is the one that was on the other side of town that we went to that one time.
I'll just be boots on the ground. I will go to the upper district and I will see if I can learn anything throughout the day. What time of day is it?
Right now it'd probably be a little past afternoon, getting to early afternoon-ish, 2 o'clock-ish.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the bar and see if I can overhear anyone or try to find a bar in the rich district.
Okay. Easy enough. Kiki, what are you doing?
Well, I relay that information to Faye and see
Okay.
what he thinks of it. Or she thinks of.
Well, it depends on what sense in which they were packing it up. Did it seem like they were packing it up to move? Like the whole family was moving or something along those lines?
Since both of them were dead, I just...
Oh. It was a... I don't know, because that might just have been the city repossessing all of it for money, but it might be a good thing to follow them and see where they're going. Get a sense of maybe where a lot of the money through the city's moving.
Okay. I can go do that.
If you would like, I can send someone here with you who's good at stealthing and they can help you with that.
Sure.
Just ask the not Celia, but the other kid whose name I totally remember.
Timmy.
Hold on, I have it written down. It's just I have a lot of shit written down.
Yeah.
Sylvia with an S or a C?
Timmy. That's what his name was.
Yep, Timmy.
So I get Timmy. I said, Timmy, can you grab one of the people who is one of our older kids who's really good, and send with this fine young lady.
Yeah, I can do that.
What was the name of your association again? Seth?
The Blood Coins.
Blood Coins. And it was Cecilia with a C or an S?
Coins.
Cecilia?
Oh, Cecilia is C. Yeah, CE.
CECILA.
CECIL. Yeah. Cecilia. I just call her Celia though, but
Sounds good. Yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
going to do today. To find some information.
and before both of y'all leave, I just say, I'll have to tomorrow make a mental connection with you, Montes, if you do not mind. That is.
I would much appreciate that.
But to get into contact with anyone within my network that you can connect with, I will have to show you. But at least for me, for right now, if you need to get in contact with Celia or somebody else that's here directly, if you write out a letter and just hold it up and think, it will go directly to them.
That is very helpful. I appreciate the information.
Yes. People within my connections get a little bit of perks on sending messages to people.
Very well.
Whatever information you find, just let me know, let someone else know how it is, and
Well, I have a feeling I will be back here tonight, unless I'm back at Caleb's establishment.
either one is fine. I will be here.
I would like to try to encourage him to ignore the past and move on with this group in the future. I feel like.
Well,
From what
good
Mark
luck with
says-
that.
Well, maybe a second set of opinions might help.
Again, good luck with that.
It'll be fine.
All right. So yeah, I'll just spend the rest of my night here and learning shit as I can.
All right. Are you gonna try to do anything for your ritual? You do have some components to collect.
Yes, that's what I'm working on, just gathering material so that I can do the ritual to
Okay.
get that person.
Most of the stuff you can get fairly easily. It's not really complicated, but it will probably cost you about, say, 12 gold to get all of it.
Okay, that's not bad. I have that on me.
Yeah, it's not terribly complicated.
Yeah, and then I will do the ritual when I can. I probably have a back room that's my office that I'll do it in.
Okay. We'll get to that in a second then.
Yeah.
So, Kyuki, you're going to go explore your target's house, and then Montes, you're going to go just ask around?
Not even ask around necessarily. I want to try to find the rich bar and
Okay.
see if there's any drunk people talking too loudly that I can eavesdrop on.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Investigation.
Investigation.
Ooh, that's good. That's going to be a 21.
21. Easy enough. It does take you a little while, but you do find a nice tavern, upscale tavern, the Platinum Tankard. You go inside, and it is a very upscale tavern. It's not like Caleb's where people are like, yay, drink, have fun, merriment. This is more like people sit down, have nice meals, drink a glass of wine. And then you walk in, and everybody kind of looks up at you and is just kind of like that whole like, who's letting the riffraff in sort of look.
And I pull out 10 gold and give it to the person at the door of this establishment.
They look at you like, all right,
Please have a table for one, sir.
this way. Walks you over, gets you a table, and then heads back to the door. A nicely dressed woman walks up and is like, oh, hello. What can I get you this evening? Or this afternoon?
I'll start with a ale for now, please. What do you have? Any recommendations?
Well, we don't really have ale here. It's more of wine.
Then your finest wine will do.
Oh, my good. That'll be 15 gold a glass.
I pull out 15 gold and give it to her, and I'll just one for now.
Okay. She comes back with a very nice glass of a very nice, very lovely white wine.
So I kind of just sip on it and look around and see if there's anyone talking louder than there probably should be.
Okay, make a perception check.
Perception. It'll be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Sitting there, sipping on your glass of wine for a little while, you get bits and pieces of conversation. A lot of it is just a bunch of people discussing what their plans are. Some people are planning to move out and trying to figure out where they're going to go, what to do with this. Some people worried about the church and what their plans are, and the fact that the elves are mobilizing up the military up on the border nearby, and what they should do. And some people thinking, oh, it'll be fine, we'll just stay here. I mean, we're not, as long as we don't really ruffle anybody's feathers, we should be left alone. It's a lot of people thinking that they can be left alone and not be bothered too much, or if they need to leave and where to leave too.
Gotcha. There's no one talking about where the higher ups relocated to.
Not at this point, no.
Okay. Yeah, I'll kind of, when the girl comes back around, I'll order a nice meal.
Okay. Nice meal probably be run you about 6 gold.
Okay.
All right. All right. Let's see, Bob, are you still drinking? You're just drinking away.
Yeah, at this point.
All right. Bob's just like, everybody's off busy. I'll drink.
Caleb's there.
There's our mission.
Caleb's there. Margaret's there.
Bessie is there.
Bessie there. Sigmund is counting, as probably at this point finished counting his gold, and is just like, Bessie, we got so much plans.
No, I forgot to say, I was going to have the dragon just hang out with Faye, since I can't unsummon it.
I can't unsummon it. Okay.
Unless it dies, I die. Or, yeah.
It's just stuck there.
Poor friend.
Yeah,
It's
don't
the
worry.
mascot. Don't worry.
They can play with the children.
Okay.
It's a friendly dragon.
Mission.
It's like an
And
arrogant
Pumpkin. Sure, by this time, Pumpkin will probably eventually get used to him.
Probably, yeah. Kyuki, you're gonna go head back up to the city, that one building.
Yeah.
You do have a girl about the age of 15-ish going with you.
Okay. Her name?
Her name is Ellie.
Ellie?
Yep.
Okay.
She walks up to you. She's like, "All right, I was told I was going with you. Where are we going?"
I described the place and say they're moving stuff. We're gonna see if they are government related. Right? Yeah.
All right, let's go. Lead the way.
All right.
You head on back up there.
Yep.
All right. So you... Ooh. Yeah.
Don't die.
Try not to.
He's dying.
So you get back up there.
Your birthday, don't die.
Try not to.
Seriously.
Okay, so you get back up there. Make a perception check when you get up there.
26.
26. Same thing, except at this point there is a cart out front that looks like it's being loaded up with boxes. At this point, it's got a few boxes in there, and there are people coming and going every once in a while. Bring out a box, load up.
Mm-hmm.
It looks to be about a couple gentlemen, about the age around, say 40-ish, all packing these things up.
Hmm. I'm trying to think if I should. Well, I'm not disguised yet, so it'll be kind of. I guess we could hide in the bushes really quick.
The girl Ellie looks at. She's like, "Oh, the home of Lord Farrington. Huh. I believe he died last week. Natural causes."
Everybody knows who this guy is and that he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I rolled really high for her.
Oh, just everybody they've talked
for
to is like, oh
Martha.
yeah, that guy.
Yeah, everybody that's asked is like rolled. Like I rolled a base 19 for her.
He's like a
Oh, you mean that rich old dead guy?
That fucker.
Do you know what he did and if he was?
Yeah, he was some sort of. He used to be a merchant. I think he passed on his business to his sons. He's just been.
Were they kind of high up?
Well, they're just merchants. I don't really know.
Oh, so.
I just know that he died because it was kind of news about a week ago that his passing.
Gotcha. So you think this is possibly the sons taking the stuff, not?
She's looking at the guys and she's like, based on the way they look, it probably looks like it'd probably be family packing up his home because both of them died. Dividing up the estate, I would assume. Be my assumption. I can't say for sure.
Okay, so this might be a dead end to finding out where the government might be taking stuff.
You never know. Hold on one second. And she like looks at herself. She's kind of fixes up her hair a little bit. Hands you. She's like, "Here, hold on to this," and gives you like a belt of like her dagger and a couple other things.
Okay, I just observe, I guess.
And she walks up there. Excuse me. Are you the sons of Lord Farrington? And one of the guys, stops like, "Why are you asking?" "Oh, I was just curious. You're packing up all this stuff." Well, yes. Both our mother and father have passed away, so not much we'd do. They'd come here to retire. This was their retirement home, so we're just packing up their valuables. Did you know him? Well, I didn't know him directly, but I believe everybody heard about his passing. We're all terribly sorry for your loss. No, I thank you. But yeah, we're just packing up. Okay, well, I bid you a good day, and I hope that things go well. And then she walks back.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just packing up his estate, seems like. I don't know if they know anything.
Okay. It was an attempt, just an idea, but
It's a good idea.
hoping.
I mean, we could always just, interrogate them. At knife point.
I think they've already suffered enough.
I like this one.
Keeper.
Okay, well, then I guess we'll head back.
Okay. I hand her back her stuff.
Alright. You guys head back. Alright, Faye, you are going to do your ritual as soon as you get all the stuff?
Yeah.
Alright. So you go to your back room, you collect all the things, you do the ritual. It does require a little bit of blood, some of the symbols written out in your blood, though.
That's fine.
Okay.
Nothing new.
So you do this, you finish it up, you say a few words, and then the symbols all glow a reddish color, and then flames appear in the center and burst outwards, and then a man appears in a very well-dressed pinstripe suit.
My kind of guy.
Yeah. He has a tie on, except his tie looks to be made of fire, and the fire is the color pink right now, oddly enough. He has red skin, a tail, and horns that go with his slick black hair. And he peers and he goes, "Well, hello. You see, you
Hello.
summoned me.
Yes, I have. I was given this summoning ritual by I'm assuming, a mutual friend of ours, Durbin.
Ah, yes, my son-in-law. Makes
Ah,
sense.
yes.
So you have something you are need for. He stops and thinks, ah, interesting, interesting. I do like this idea.
I
Well,
would assume that most people would like this idea.
yes. The nice thing about you using your blood to write some of these symbols, Arnett, it's more of a way for me to get an idea of who you are and what you wish for.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Well, I assume that's how it is for most otherworldly beings.
Yes, yes. Well then, you don't need to introduce yourself, but I am Samael Dimsolus.
Well, it is an honor to meet you, sir.
Yes. So, I guess you seem to be one that doesn't need to go through all the dispenses with all the introductions and all that. But, so, what you want can be done. Very simple, very easy. We can do one of two things if you'd like. Standard contract, and he kind of like waves a hand and a contract appears. Easy, simple one. Your soul for what you want.
See, this is the thing. I don't really like to barter in my soul.
Well then, we don't
But-
do that. And he snaps his finger and the contract appears. Or we could do this one. And he brings out another one kind of appears next to it. This one's a little bit easier. It doesn't require your soul, but does require 3 things I need you to get for me.
Do that, depending on what they are.
Well, it's easy enough. Up in the capital of the elves, they have an ivory tower of their wizards. Pompous assholes. They have 2 objects in there. One is a book, and one is a dragon egg. I require both. It's simple enough. They're on their heavy lock and key, so... But I'm sure someone of like of your skill could figure a way to get it. The other one might be a little more complicated.
Complicated?
I require the heart of the Templar commander of the new church.
Would that be the person named Boa?
Ah, so you already know him.
Oh. I'm so glad that somebody decided to give me more of a reason to go after him.
Well then, we can do that if you wish. That is the contract. And I can provide what you want.
I would appreciate that. I will sign this contract.
But before you do, that's a word of caution. I will need a time frame. I'm willing to allow you to pick your time frame for this. Otherwise, fair. If you don't complete the time frame, you forfeit your soul. Fair enough?
That's fair.
All right. What time frame do you think you'll need for this?
See, to get into the capital, the elf capital is the next city up from this one, right?
No, the elf capital is the way up in the northeastern side of the continent. It's that
New York.
Nightomethus.
Oh, the one on the coast.
Yeah.
You forgot what you named it?
About how long of a travel is that to get there?
That one would probably be between between a month and a half ish.
A month and a half ish. Get there, and probably take me 4 months in total for that, give or take. And then Boa, I have to find him.
Yep. That would be the harder one.
Oh, finding him isn't the hard part. It's getting to him after I find him is the hard part.
Yep.
Let's say maximum of a year.
1 year. Sounds
I think that's
doable.
about that to give me enough leeway and wiggle room to kind of move things around as needed.
All right. I do require one of your eyes. It will be returned, and you will not lose the use of your eye. This is more the connection between us. Think of it that way. Your eye will be returned on completion of the contract.
All right.
So is that
Fair.
fair enough? Well then, excellent. He then swishes his hand around and a dagger appears. And it kind of looks like a very simple dagger. And he hands it to you. This is what you will need to carve his heart out. This will ensure that the heart remains well intact and beating still when you bring it to me.
Alright. Magical dagger. Got it.
And then he goes, here you are, sign here. And he hands you the contract.
Alright.
So you sign away?
Yep.
All right.
Well, first, I actually read through it just to make sure that there's
Okay.
no underlying things. Like, I actually go through the contract. And I'm assuming that it's written in Infernal?
Yes, unless you can't read Infernal.
I can read Infernal.
All right, it is written Infernal. Make an
I
investigation
read through the
check.
whole... Yeah.
So he'll sign that, but not the divorce papers. Unbelievable.
Yeah, because he's getting money.
Well, if there was any time to roll a natural 20, it was this one. You said investigation?
Yep.
So, natural 20 for a 26.
Okay. So the contract lays stays out. It has the objects you need written out and says that you acquire these, and it does specify that it'll be 1 year. And the object describes the object as well. It is so the book itself is a very plain book, has gold inlay around it, brown leather. It's just that the front of it has a unique description of it. It says that on there on the front will be a face, but the face has no discerning features or anything like that, except for the single fact that it has its third eye open. But otherwise, it's just a white face with nothing else on it, no hair or anything like that. And it describes the book, where the book is in the Ivory Tower. It's in the Ivory Tower. Your job to locate and collect. Excuse me. Along with the dragon egg, which is hidden away as well in the Ivory Tower. And this egg will be distinguished because it will be a purple color. And then it describes about how that you will find Boa and remove his heart with a dagger that you were provided with and bring it back. Does state that the contract requires the taking of an eye, which will be returned to you on completion of the contract. This eye will remain, allows the connection between you and Samael for the time being, so that way you're able to communicate if need be, and if anything else, he may be able to ask you for minor jobs once in a while. These jobs can pertain to simple things of take this letter and deliver to this person, say this line, say this sentence to this person, things of that nature, small things.
All right.
And then if you do ever require more time, then more requests will be delved to you upon discussion.
All right. That is fine.
All right. So you sign the contract?
Yes. If they're seeing as how there's nothing underlying in there, then yes.
You don't see anything underlining about that. Only that just your eye is going to be held by Samael until completion contract, and that's how he communicates with you, and that will be how he will collect his bounty if you fail, which will be your soul. All right. So he gives you a pen. You have to prick your finger with the pen and sign it in blood.
All right. I do that.
Alrighty. You sign away. He goes, good, good. He snaps his finger, the contract disappears. This may sting just a bit, and he's like, which eye do you want?
You can take the left one.
Puts his hand over your left eye. You feel a sting of pain. You take 1 point of damage, as just was like flames shoot out over your face, and you're like, ugh. And then you open your eye up, and you don't necessarily feel your eye anymore, but you can still see normally. And then you see his hand open up, and he holds your eye, and he closes it, and then the eye disappears. And it's like, well, easy enough.
All right. Well, I'm glad we could do business.
As am I. Well, business is done. If ever I need to contact you, I can do so. And if you ever need to contact me, that is what the eye is for.
Have a good day, sir.
You as well. And then flames come up, and he just vanishes.
So do I look like I'm missing an eye?
If you try to look, you do not look like you are missing an eye, but your eye is completely black except for I have to actually put together the symbol, but it does have like a reddish symbol in it instead of like a normal eye. So it's completely black and it has a symbol in it.
All right.
Tie.
Not a tie. Samael's symbol.
Now, since I can use change my like visage and everything, I should be able to like hide that pretty normally, right?
You go to try to hide it and it does not hide.
Uh-oh, eye patch time.
Okay, that's fine.
So no matter how well you change your face or anything, the eye does not change.
Okay, that's all I needed to know.
Yep.
I'll be able to deal with that problem as needed.
Yeah. So
All
you
right,
can
so now
do whatever
I'm
you
going
need to.
go and start looking up information on that city, so because I need to go there. I'll also send a message to the commander about that to be like, do you know anything about this city? Because there are things that I need from here.
I send you a picture of what your eye looks like. What is in the middle of your eye now?
Okay.
Okay, you send that off. Okay, and then you just wait for your reply.
Yeah, just because I basically tell them that like I need to gather 2 items from inside the ivory tower of the magic guild there, or the magic people, and I need any information that I can get and any allies I can probably have within the city to help me with that.
Okay, easy enough.
Because I'm trying to help end some of this strife as much as I can.
Gotcha. All right, and then Kyuki, you're heading back to the hideout.
Yeah.
All right, Montes, are you going to Caleb's Tavern after that? Monte.
I eventually have to go back there.
Sorry. Yes, I was planning on going back to Caleb's Tavern.
All right. So you get back to Caleb's Tavern. It's a little busy, not as much, not too busy. Bob's at the you see Bob there drinking away.
Is he just shit faced at this point?
Probably, if he's just been continuously drinking. Have you been continuously drinking, Bob?
Yep, the whole time.
Bob is
God.
shit faced.
He's like the regular.
Waiting for another job.
Yep. You see Bessie and Sigmund at the table. They're just Sigmund's going over like, all right, so new plans. This plan is gonna be foolproof. We're gonna make lots of gold. Don't you worry, Bessie.
I would have come out there at some point if they were gone that long.
Okay, what are you doing?
Explain to them how we're going to have one more job. And my plan is way better than Sigmund's.
How is your plan better than my plan?
Because I have a way to carry the gold.
Bessie, we need a bag of holding.
Does he know what that is?
He just does. He's a little bit smarter than Bessie.
Impossible.
That's about the only thing he has over Bessie.
Has Derek got my 4th ribbon yet?
Have you requested him to go get it? I don't know if you've asked specifically.
I was trying to earlier during all the chaos.
You said that, you mentioned that, and he was just like very confused, like, I don't remember him telling me to go get that. And probably would have been like, what 4th ribbon am I supposed to be?
Well, it's nighttime, and the braziers...
No,
are
like, at the
here,
beginning,
so-
towards he's been like, towards, like, after everybody left, he'd be like, what blue ribbon am I supposed to be getting? You said something, but I don't understand.
Take one of the ribbons, give it to him. I said, I need another one of those.
Okay, okay. And he leaves.
Does it?
Okay.
Yeah.
He probably came back and he was just like, okay, so I got one commissioned. It'll be ready in a day or 2.
Okay, we'll get it when it's done.
Okay.
And bring it back to the lady.
Okay, I will.
To the they.
Okay.
I guess fucking useless. I
Yeah.
don't know why Margaret keeps him on.
So, Monty, you walk into Caleb, Bessie, and Sigmund all talking about business plans, and then Sigmund's like, all right, so you, Caleb, how do I acquire a wand of fireball?
Well, you gotta find one or buy one. Or make one.
How do you make one?
I don't know. You should ask somebody with magical talents.
I thought you had magic.
No, that's not me.
Oh.
I got some wushu shit.
Some what?
You ever heard of a 5-finger death punch?
That sounds
I'm gonna
intense.
cast
I'll
speak with
teach it to
animals and talk to Bessie.
Okay, what do you say, Bessie?
Bessie, do you go along with all these people?
So you're speaking out loud, and Bessie turns and looks at you in your head. Caleb's my friend.
Does he just tell you what to do?
Yeah.
Do you like doing what you do?
Yes.
Okay, that's all I care about.
Yeah. Caleb's my friend. He's taking care of me. See, look, I have 3 blue ribbons because of Caleb.
Is Caleb really that mad at Faye?
I think so.
What do you think I can do to help the situation?
Killed a hack. I like it.
How can I help? All right, roll an intelligence check for Bessie.
Roll cow. Does cow understand emotions?
She got a 10.
Hey, that's average.
For a total of 8.
Aw.
Bessie's like, Bessie's never been married before, so Bessie doesn't really know.
That's not true. She's raged a lot.
No, been married.
Oh, I thought you said mad.
No. So Bessie doesn't understand how to fix marriage problem. Bessie doesn't even know what marriage is.
Thank you, Bessie.
You're welcome.
Caleb, how was your day today?
Oh, let me tell you. From the time I got
God
up.
damn it.
By the way, Vaughn does not appreciate the midnight calls.
What? He's never said anything about it. I sent him one just a couple hours ago, and he hasn't said anything, in fact.
He did. You just heard a very long...
I think the signal's getting choppy. You know, if
yes,
the stone's
that's
like
what it
you know,
is.
deep in a pocket or under a bed or something, it don't come through right. Or sometimes he will be hanging out in tunnels, I guess because he's a dwarf. I never really asked. And he's like, oh, it's the tunnel. I can't...
Yes, because that's how magic works.
I mean, Vogg's used way more magic than me, so I believe him. He's not to call him a magical man, but he knows what he's talking about.
He's definitely a holy man. You were not wrong there.
Well, I don't call men holy.
Okay.
Okay.
But, you know, that's why I know he's up. He's probably praying or something.
Lucine, where are you hanging out inside the tavern, actually?
I'll probably be in the back corner somewhere. Just
Are you with your friend that came with you?
Oh hell no.
Okay. Yeah, he's in a corner, and people are avoiding him because he'll read. You probably noticed this. He gets done with the book, closes that book, takes it, puts it in his bag, pulls out another book, and starts reading.
Oh, he's been reading books?
Yes.
I've tried to sell him my book at least 3 times. Today.
Oh, okay. So you walk up and you're like, here. So what do you say?
Well, like, okay, so this probably would have been like earlier while everybody was gone.
Yeah.
You know, I probably would have sat next to him like those inappropriate Hooters waitresses. And been like, hey,
Yes.
I noticed that you're a reading man.
Yes.
Take the book, put it on the table, slide it forward 2 fingers.
He closes.
This one.
He closes the book, takes his book, he's very animated. Like every time he's done with the book, he
Like
closes it
mechanical?
like that, grabs that, and just takes your book, looks at it. What is this?
I wrote it myself, and not to spread rumors, but there might be a sequel on the way.
He opens it up. So smut.
No, there's a story. In chapter 3, when that other farmhand comes on the farm, things get pretty spicy between Clementine and them.
So a book for bored housewives.
I wouldn't say that. It's got everything you need in a story. There's action, romance, betrayal.
He slides your book back. He reaches in, pulls out a book. Same book he was reading. This is all I need.
What's that?
Make a perception check.
I asked him a question.
He's just holding it up to you.
Oh, I didn't do very well. That's not good. Well, 9.
It's not really hard. Algorithmic formulas of magical divination spells.
Oh, you're one of those weak men. I see.
Damn.
Damn.
Well, that makes sense. I'm just gonna grab my book and say, well, if I find any novelty of the other persuasion, I'll let you know.
Okay. He goes back. He opens the book. As you walk away, you just hear a snap.
Mhm.
And you walk back up, and Margaret looks at you and just. Caleb, your mustache.
What's wrong with it?
It's pink.
Oh,
And then she goes back to doing whatever she does.
you know, Sigmund, Margaret's got some pockets on her. I bet if you got some of Margaret's pockets, you could put anything you wanted in there.
That sounds so wrong.
True. All right. So now that your book's not selling with him at all.
Okay, well, I tried. In fact, Margaret, we should have an author's book signing while I'm here in town.
Okay. All right. So what were you at? What are you asking of Caleb? You're trying to figure out what Caleb would need to fix things.
Yeah, but do you really think that Faye is that bad? I mean, I
Yes.
feel like a very talented man.
Woman.
A woman.
Woman.
Sorry. Damn it.
Yeah, she's meticulous and sneaky. That's what she does. And she wiggled her way into my circle of trust. And what did it get me? I've
From
got...
what Vog told me, you forced yourself onto her.
Well, what does Bog know? He's never been in a relationship in his
Not
life.
Bog,
I'm on my
Bog.
second marriage.
Vog.
I heard you.
Okay.
I said what I said.
He was he would have been the one to officiate the marriage if it was going to commence, and he didn't do it.
Because we weren't he's okay. I'm gonna break it down for you. He's from dwarf culture. I'm from a different part of town. I'm across the ocean. We got different cultures over there.
You're not
Do you
from
know
this
what
continent.
non-denominational is?
I thought that meant you had to be married or be together for 7 years before.
Look, have you been around that woman? Dog years, let me tell you.
Dog years.
5 minutes. I mean, God.
Then why would you have married her if you thought this way?
Because I thought she had change in her heart. And she's so ambitious. I really like that about a lady.
Why don't you not seek a partnership with her and just a business opportunity?
Excuse me? No.
I
Things
could
are
use
ruined.
your help with this dragon,
Yeah,
but
I
to
said
do
I
so,
will.
we need Faye's help because she's the one with the information.
How are you connecting those dots? That makes no sense.
How are you not connecting those two?
Well, she hasn't. What does she know? She doesn't know anything.
He knows she has an underground criminal ring that gives her information.
So
Quite
you're
often.
telling me I need to trust the lady with the underground criminal ring?
How long
Yeah.
is this conversation?
Not super loud, like
not-
medium. I'm not hiding it, but I'm not like yelling at him.
What's your passive?
Reception?
Yeah. Do you have observe it?
No, not on him, but it's a 22.
I mean, you could tell that, kind of get an idea of what they're talking about.
I'm gonna get a little closer.
Okay.
Do I notice him get closer?
I mean, are you trying to be stealthy about it?
Yes. I'll roll.
Okay, roll for it.
Can I roll a perception check then? Or is it just my passive?
It'd be just your passive.
It'll be an 18.
I got a 19.
Oh.
There you go. So you don't notice him.
Nice, nice.
Fine then.
I mean, I
Fine
got
then, I
every
didn't wanna
bit of
see you
information
anyways.
I know for myself. She ain't told me shit. I tried to talk to her before we left town. By the way, left, skedaddled, ran. Phew, I'm talking here, there, and gone. Left my ass.
Why did she leave your ass?
I really don't care anymore. I think it personally, she's just a bitch. But, you know, we have our differences.
I thought you had things worked out after the therapy session this morning.
We did work it out that we can't work together. And you know
Well-
what? All afternoon she's been gone. It's been great.
I look at Margaret and go, has it really been that great?
I mean, we've just been talking about my 20 husbands.
Jesus.
That sounds fantastic. What a great use of your dad.
Yeah, I have a friend. I get you're new here. Look, we had a buddy around 2 weeks dead in the street. Nobody gave a fuck. We had another friend ran off. Nobody knows where he is. Nobody's asked. Nobody cares. Another friend died, then ran off. If those aren't red flags.
Wait, hold on. You had a friend dead in the street? Which friend?
Wolbeck died like 3 times.
That's
so small.
No one knows where my other character went. I just like.
Oh yeah, that's right. Bog died too. Bog's fucking dead.
Bog actually died.
Bog
Like,
died.
That's true.
Oh, Caleb. That sounds like you need friends. Margaret cherishes your friendship tremendously. But Margaret's old as fuck. I got 5 years tops left.
That's generous. That's half a decade, Mark.
I'm being generous. This old knee and this hip right here, I probably actually got a year. Let's be real. Margaret's surprised Margaret's still alive. Thank you.
I can make that longer, Margaret.
Oh.
Well, now hold on.
Tell old Margaret how you can make her live longer.
I got potions and ways of doing things.
Will Margaret look as beautiful as she once did before?
You'll look about the same.
Oh. Am I still gonna have my bad hip then? What's the point of life if I have to go
No,
on?
you'll pretty much be rejuvenated.
But I'll look like I do now?
Yes.
Interesting. I'll think on it. But hey, Caleb, you need friends.
You need to give one of
You.
your pockets to my pet rat.
Can give you eternal life. And anywho,
Sigmund wants a pocket.
Yeah.
Which pocket you want, Sigmund? How many pockets do you have? I got
well, everyone's got at least one.
as many pockets as I need.
Get it? Hey.
Hey.
Good old prison pocket.
What are you putting in there? I need a place to hide my gold. Ah.
He gets it. He gets it.
How much you need hidden away right now? We'll just hold this bag right now. Okay. Hold on. Pulls out a pen. Shoves it in a pocket. Alright, that's your pocket. Don't worry. They're coming out of a different pocket anyway. Margaret's dress. Pockets. Alright.
Yep.
But
Pockets in
still,
her pockets.
you need friends. And you already have a good group. I like them. They seem nice. Faye is mysterious. I'll give you that.
I got her pretty pegged, I think.
I didn't know you were all into that sort of thing. But anyhow, I need you all. You should all just be friends and go about it. It seems like you have important business to take care of. And together, you're strong.
That's a nice sentiment. But no.
You stubborn bastard.
You're telling me, Margaret. I mean, coming from the horse there.
But how are you gonna fight this dragon if you're just gonna by yourself? It's a fucking dragon.
I have my cow.
It's a fucking dragon.
And
It's a fucking dragon. What more do I need to tell you?
we get it. I know. It's
It
a
burned
big
the whole
lizard.
city down by
Does
itself.
the dragon fuck? Like what? What is it? What is a fucking dragon?
I'm just trying to exaggerate that it's a dragon. You know, it's not something you can just fight alone.
You piqued my interest when you said fucking dragon.
I mean, if you want to fight.
Look, I'm not touching it like that.
Oh, you might be surprised at how fun dragons are.
You showed up when I did, but I never acquainted myself with you.
Oh, how you doing? I'm Lucian.
Very nice to meet you, Lucian.
Nice to meet you too.
Listen, if you've never fucked a
I
dragon
eventually
before,
have to go back to this tavern. DM.
Come back when Margaret's talking about
Yeah.
fucking a dragon.
yeah, you walk in and you see the whole group talking there about this time, and you hear,
Now,
listen,
when I say a hog,
if you've never fucked a dragon before, it's quite an experience.
Oh my.
Why didn't
Oh.
You know, Margaret's been around the block, you see. I
that
kept
your
myself
Chinese
busy with
husband?
it. No. I
I
kept
don't know.
myself
It sounds
busy.
like more like the block's been around you a bit.
You're not
Margaret's had
there.
to keep herself busy since the last husband. And then Margaret got confused with husband, I think 14? I thought that was a woman.
oh, that's disappointing. I know.
One of those long-haired hippie types.
Yeah. It wasn't until I kept saying, she's like, I gotta wait till the wedding night. And I was like, that's fine, that's commendable, respectable. And then we got into the bedroom, unseated her sword, and I was very confused. I was like, you're a man? She's like, yeah, you didn't know that? And I was like, by golly, I didn't.
Well,
That's why I divorced that one. False advertising.
Well, I tried out the
Caleb?
horse, because you gotta ride it to understand whether or not you...
What?
Husband 6 was a horse.
Margaret, you're starting to scare
that was
customers.
Now, but anywho, you gotta fight a dragon. These fellers can help you.
You're right. I should just go home.
Do I get your tavern?
No,
Why the fuck not?
cause you haven't.
Oh, Caleb doesn't want to make friends.
No, I'm over it.
Why keep Bessie?
That's the
No.
one that likes to leave people.
Bessie,
can you do me a favor, Caleb?
why don't you want to play with others?
Favors.
Can you message Vogue and ask him what you should do?
It's not a magic 8-ball. There's a person on the other side.
What would Vogue do?
What would
I've
Bob
been
do?
with that person for
WWE.
8 months. I know exactly who he is.
Fog, what would you do in this scenario? So
Reluctantly work with the people
Okay.
he doesn't want to work with to kill
Yeah.
a fucking dragon.
I will ask Bob. I will say, hey Bob,
I don't have to deal with him, and you
Therapy
guys
went great.
will. Yes.
divorce is final. Want to go hunt dragon, but ex-wife is in the way. What do you think? XOXO Gossip Girl.
What is-
Gossip Girl.
What does Fog say in response to this?
You've been married again?
Oh, Vog's been up to date.
Vog's very much up to date on everything
Yeah.
at this
Well,
point.
yeah.
I talk to him nightly.
I go. You do realize you weren't actually married to him, correct? And as much as I do not like working with Faye, they are a good means to an end.
He's drunk.
You don't sound drunk.
He's in a tunnel.
He's in a drunk tunnel. Got it.
Caleb,
What
stop
do I
being
get out of
stubborn.
it?
Caleb, if you're
You get the
interested
title
in
of being-
being a fan,
Killing a dragon.
And
he told me you were a dragon slayer. It does not seem like it.
Oh.
yeah, I haven't done that before. So no. I've slayed a lot of things. T-Rex Slayer, you can call me
Think
one.
of how much clout you'll get in the tavern if you slay the dragon that's having And say
I
the
can't
dragon.
imagine. Sorry, I can't imagine
book-
Margaret.
Your
saying,
book
"Oh,
would sell off.
Think
the
of all the
street,
clout you
flying
will
off the
get.
shelf.
If you slay the dragon that's pestering this entire land, fame and fortune. I don't
Dragon
think
clout.
Faye will even care about taking any of that. She doesn't seem like a type.
Oh, she's a taker.
Why don't you find Gilda 3?
After talking to Margaret, I don't know that you really get another chance at love.
But hers were all different names. Yours have all been the same name.
Well, yeah, that is uncanny. I guess I have a type.
I'm going to go talk to Faye. If you are interested in this, I feel like Tayuki and Bob will both be here.
Oh, well, Bob's where the liquor is.
There's liquor
True.
everywhere.
And the
You just
liquor
didn't
is here.
realize that. Faye has liquor as well, Bob. Just to let you know.
Okay, well, I'm on board.
I'm on board.
I'm gonna go back to that bar if anyone would like to accompany me.
Oh, well, he just mingreled me.
Just what?
He mingreled me.
Yeah.
I'll go with you, Montes.
Wait, Bob.
Yes?
Here's money from Faye. I
You
give
get
him the 300.
300 gold.
That's it?
Well, plus half the
Gems
gems.
too. Yeah, you got half the
Oh,
gems
yeah.
and the.
You guys just haven't sold the gems at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you made like a cool 900.
Hold 900 for not doing anything.
Yeah.
Hey,
Literally.
But still.
I'm gonna go up to Wizard Guy and be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go explore this place that you're talking about."
Okay. Well, then I shall remain here.
Yeah. You do that.
You go continue being mysterious in the corner with your
Yes.
books.
He just continues to read books.
Just
Me and
don't
my
cause
book
any trouble.
gotta be
Hey,
left
look.
alone.
Don't you want to cause, make a hindrance for Faye all the time?
What?
Make it difficult for her?
No, not necessarily. Just not really being
No?
involved.
I was about to say, if you were to join forces, you could make her life a quote-unquote living hell, getting payback at the same time.
That's a good point there.
I mentally, tell Faye, I'm sorry, I'm just trying here.
That's all you get. Faye's just like, I'm confused.
I
So to
Fair
make
not
myself
either
feel
way.
better, I need to hang out with my ex-wife more,
Yes.
who is a certified mafia person who's illegally enslaving children, I'm pretty sure. Really, you know what? If I wanted to get back to this town, I'd get those kids off the streets.
you
Well, do
put them
that.
back
Do that
on the
from the
streets.
Wait,
What? It's like if I wanted to get back and do some good, I'll make those children orphans again.
Put them back where they came
I'm
from.
here
Yeah.
for the cause.
Yeah.
Put those kids back where they came from, or so help me.
Margaret goes and goes,
Oh.
all right, Caleb, what would it take for you to work with your friends?
Friends? I thought I didn't have friends. Margaret,
What
you
the
make
hell
no
am I?
sense.
Listen, you stubborn bastard, what will it take?
I'll go if you do two things.
What?
I need to know where the fuck you're hiding in my room. And I want pockets.
Oh, you want a pocket dressed like Margaret?
Yeah.
I can get you a coat. Wait!
Can Bessie fit inside?
No.
That's unfortunate.
Don't you have a pimp coat? Or do you want a new coat?
The pimp coat is quite lavish.
What do you think about? Do you want? Okay, I can get you a new coat, like old Margaret's dress. If you go and help,
Do I have to come back before I get it?
it'll be here tomorrow.
As long as I can have it first. Now, where are you hiding in my room?
Hey,
That's-
we need to write a contract first.
No.
Caleb will sign.
I will sign it when I get divorce papers signed, and that never happened. She ain't signing my documentation. I ain't signing none of hers. She can fuck off.
Did you sign a marriage license though?
Okay, give me the papers.
We did sign that paperwork last night.
No, you threw the papers in the fire.
Yeah, because we
Write
wrote up
some
some new
more
documents
papers.
that everybody
I
signed
will
except for your bitch
get
ass.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Your old bitch ass.
Faye signed the other document.
It meant nothing. She signed the napkin.
It was not. It was an official document that
No, it
I
wasn't.
and Kyuki notarized.
That's great for
Yep.
you
And then she
two.
pulls it back out, and it's actually on parchment.
That's great for you two.
All right, give me the other, or make some other documents.
No.
I will get Faye to sign them.
Mm-mm. Nope. Not signing nothing.
You will get your jacket.
That wasn't the agreement, Margaret.
Oh well, too bad for
And a
you.
reminder, you work for me. You
You
said
are.
it'd be here tomorrow if I went. And we agreed to that. And then now you're backpedaling out of it because it's
You're
some
back
document.
out of the other half.
You're
of the
backpedaling out of it.
This vacation
Caleb.
got so much better.
You're gonna go help out your friends. I'll have a jacket for you tomorrow. End of story.
I'm not signing nothing, though.
All right, fine, but you're still going and helping out.
I wasn't arguing that. I was saying I'm not signing nothing.
We don't need official documents. Just-
I don't.
You get a jacket, you have to help.
I'm confused.
I'll
why
help
it's
until I don't feel
Caleb
like
to
it
come.
anymore.
Me too.
An extra body.
I get it, but at the end of the
2
day,
extra bodies.
Cow.
2 extra bodies.
Yeah, the barbarian cow is fucking nice.
I'm aware.
Unless your friend who made Bessie can give us another friend.
Oh,
I like Bob. I'm
I'm surprised he did the cow in the first place.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. That's not the disagreeing piece.
Bessie gets up, starts walking out.
Bessie, you're fourth ribbon.
Bessie, I'm sorry. I love you.
Bessie looks at Kyuki. We go Shifa.
I start following.
How does she know where the fuck she is?
Bessie doesn't. Bessie's just walking
It says
out.
no idea, but that's why I'm going with Bessie.
Oh, Bessie is going where Faye?
Yeah, but Bessie has no clue where to go.
Bessie, like, that's why I already left to be like, okay, here we go.
Did she only talk to Kayuki at this point, or Betsy?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know that now.
How safe?
Sigmund's like, wait, Bessie. Jumps on Bessie. Where are we going? Oh. Bessie says we're going. Where are we going?
Well, Caleb,
Do you know where Faye
I
is?
hope
Bessie.
you follow
Bessie.
me.
Bessie. And then Bessie walks out the door. Sigmund like, do you know where we're going?
Someone might want to get the cow that knows the cow. and knows where we're going.
I follow the cow out and go, well, you heard my offer. I don't know what to say, Caleb. I'm more than willing to help you take care of this fucking dragon.
I've literally agreed. I'm just not signing any paperwork. You can shove
Then
it, and
let's
I'm not
go.
being nice.
He has to
What?
be blindfolded. If
Yeah, I
he
can
goes where we're going.
join. Sorry.
I'm not signing anything, and I'm not being nice.
And then you didn't say no to blindfolding.
You didn't say no to blindfold me.
I know.
Just puts a bag over his head.
So
Yeah.
Caleb will force other people to sign documents, but won't sign documents himself.
Yep. Caleb
Sign the
still-
documents.
After he got
what
denied.
documents? You guys sign documents?
The only thing I tried to make anybody in the party sign.
You realize
was
that
the
Margaret's
divorce
like measuring you?
document. Good.
How long do you want this coat to be?
I want it like my trencher.
You want it like a duster?
That's what I got on there.
All right. How far down you want to go? You want to touch the floor? You want to touch your ankles?
I very much. Can we just make it like my black jacket?
The one you wear right now?
Yeah.
Okay. How about I just take that when you come back for it tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, take it off.
Margaret.
Just your jacket.
You still never told me where you're hiding.
Just your jacket.
A lady needs her
She had to
secrets.
specify that.
That was my second condition.
Fine, I have an attic built in your office.
I tell you what. There's your cupboard. Anywho, and she pulls your jacket off and then walks to the back of your office.
Wow.
He has a fucking Narnia cupboard.
Yeah. Mr. Tumnus.
And then she pops, it'll be ready tomorrow.
Okay.
Derek, you have the bar until the ladies get in. And then fuck off.
Okay.
Derek's like,
Why is everyone so mean to this little boy?
do you say that out loud?
'Cause he sucks.
Yes.
Margaret pops out, looks at Derek, and she comes, listen. She walks up to you, listen, this is what you do. See, the ladies at night, you have them work at night. Why? Because they get big heads thinking they can, all the tension and all that. So they work at night, because all the drunkards give them tips and stuff. And then they pick out the tip they want to go home with. But the day you get someone like Derek, make him your bitch. Does whatever you want him to do. And he takes it. Word of advice. Keep that in mind. And then she leaves.
Amazing business person.
Takes it like the little cuck boy he is.
I just run up to Derek and just give him a big hug. I was like, I'm so sorry you have to deal with this nonsense.
What? Margaret's lovely. I don't know what we're talking about.
Just
That's okay. He's like, I don't think you're as bad as everyone says. And he's just like, huh?
What?
What did
What a
everybody
thing.
say?
You're not a little pussy bitch baby like they say. What?
No.
Who's saying this?
Alright, so everybody's heading off to Faye's
Yeah.
hideout.
I blindfold Caleb before we get there.
Alright. Caleb gets blindfolded.
I'm not going
He
inside.
didn't.
wait, you're not going inside?
Nope.
Bessie picks you
Caleb.
up and just holds you under her arm.
Thank you,
She's in
Jesse. I
Minotaur
appreciate
mode?
Yeah.
Since when?
When they get there and you're like, I'm not going in.
Oh my fucking god. I fight it.
Fight the
You're
Minotaur.
gonna lose that
Okay.
fight.
Roll for Bessie. She gets advantage.
Why does she get advantage?
Because she's in
Raging.
Minotaur mode.
Raging.
8 and a
That and also
6,
you're
so 8.
blindfolded, so you technically have
I'm
disadvantage
actually
on that
doing
anyways.
on strength, if that's what you're doing.
Oh.
I rolled a 19, but I don't.
What'd you roll for Bessie?
8. I rolled a 6 and an 8.
Advantage?
Doesn't-
Caleb's
With
not
advantage?
budging. Yeah.
Dang.
This isn't a big deal.
Caleb. Just come.
Can I cast Charm Person on Caleb?
Resist!
I mean, you can if you want.
Oh God.
I wasn't gonna go that far.
This is going crazy.
What's the save?
16?
16 wisdom? Roll wisdom save.
charisma.
Oh,
No,
charisma?
it's,
Oh, my
There.
son is
Charisma or wisdom?
no. What is the save DC? Like, what
Yeah,
is-
that's.
It's charisma.
Yeah, it should be a. I think it's a charisma
I
save.
think it's charisma, yeah. D&D Beyond will tell me.
Charm person.
My strongest strength.
That's a wisdom save.
I
Wisdom.
don't know. Yeah, I don't have
Good
any
save.
spells in this character.
13.
13, you fail.
Gay.
Dang.
Just like your mom.
Wisdom save.
You look at QQ, and QQ's like, come on, let's go. And you're like, you know, you're right. You're my best friend.
Oh my God. Lucian just face palms and walks in.
Bessie picks up Caleb just for good measure.
At this point, I'm just laughing at that.
So Faye, you walk. The whole group walks in. Caleb is blindfolded underneath Bessie's arm.
In a suspiciously good mood.
Yeah, in a very good mood actually.
I see Faye and I go, I told you I could do it.
Well, magical means can generally get person anywhere you want them to be. So I.
Without magical means.
Well,
Sure, fuck, she did.
see, look, this is the thing. I was never opposed to working with Caleb. It was only on Caleb's part that he was opposed to working with me because of some innocuous thing. It's fine.
Vog told me about it. It was never officiated. It wasn't real.
it doesn't matter what Vogue or anyone else says. It's only what Caleb thinks. So, and I really just don't feel like having the argument again.
Well, regardless, Caleb will help us in the future. So
That is fine. I am working on gathering more information. I've gotten some information. I do have actually some jobs now that we can all work on. That I will probably need help with. And
Did you actively try to hide your eye? At this
I have
point?
my hair pulled over my eye now.
Ooh. How emo.
Nemo look. Okay.
Well, it's just like the normal like half thing that that they have where you just have like the hair pulled over, but I have the rest of my hair up in like a braid and bun and all that stuff.
Emo.
But yes, well, the information that I've gotten and work that I need help with is it will help to take down the dragon. It will also help us gather more resources and materials and probably get some more people on our side.
It all sounds like good things.
We need to break into the ivory tower of the Magical Institute in the Elven City. There is a magic book there that needs to be retrieved. And a dragon egg.
What did they say? What color the egg was?
Montes, you can roll a history check.
Thank you.
Stealing stuff from a library? I think I'm good at that.
You guys just had a dragon egg.
Yes, the color of the dragon's egg is purple.
Yes.
Five.
5. You have okay. Yeah, you don't know much about the ivory tower.
Yeah. What color dragon egg was it?
Purple.
Does it sound anything like the one I found or no? DM.
Making the one your dragon egg that you found?
Yes.
The one that became your drake? No.
No. Okay.
No.
Yes.
Well,
Wait, is this like an actual purple dragon? Because those are scary.
I do not know. I was just informed of this. It is a job I was given for a specific goal that I have. I will compensate all of you for helping, though. I will not let you leave empty-handed for this.
I'd be more than happy to help.
I'll help out.
Yes, I will.
I'll watch.
Of course
I will
watch.
be entirely honest with you, at least up front, since pretty much all of you here are part of this guild now, for the most part, excluding Caleb, which that is fine. I have gone into a deal with a being, which is why I need these items, because I am trying to gather more power, so that way we can also deal with this dragon. The other item that I need is probably one that some of you are going to have to get a little bit more come to terms with, I guess is the easiest way to say. The other item that I need is the still beating heart of Boa.
Who?
You don't know him, but he was someone we traveled with. He's currently the leader of the church. He's the lead Templar of the church.
The human church.
He is a dragonborn.
Have I heard who the humans are sending to the Dwarven? I mean,
Make it.
Bog know who is going, or who they're sending as a.
Ooh,
Whatever.
make a history check.
As Vogue? Or as
You know what?
me?
Actually, high or low?
Yes.
Hi.
You don't. If Vogue would have told you, all you would know is that there's an envoy going to the dwarves. You don't know who.
Yeah, see, I'm assuming Vogue told him that, but not any of like the juicy details.
Yeah,
So
but no one knows who's coming over. It's just there's an envoy.
I know there is a envoy heading to the Dwarven Kingdom right now from the humans, trying to barter a peace treaty with them from the church.
Well, if that's the case, we might need to get information on who that is actually going there.
Vogue did not disclose that information to me, so I'm unsure.
Ask
Hey,
Vogue
hey,
if he'd be
Bob.
willing to.
I do
Caleb.
not have a direct one-way conversation with Vogue. It was from when we were traveling together.
Hey, Caleb's charmed. Let me try.
He still
Caleb.
last.
Probably not at this point. It only lasts for a minute, I think.
She's been
Yeah, it
talking
doesn't
forever.
last that long.
What? I thought it said an hour.
An hour?
Charm person lasts for an hour, yes.
An hour.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
We've been talking
Caleb's
for an
still
hour?
charged.
Oh shit.
Yay.
So you can ask Caleb for help.
Wait, so it's still charmed?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. Hey, Caleb. You want to ask Fog who's coming to the town?
I'm charmed. I refuse to respond. You need to do it.
No, you with her asking, yeah, you were like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not doing that. Me as a person, I am not doing that.
Oh. Because you're charmed. Okay.
Yes.
Caleb's like,
The
oh
character,
yeah.
the character will, but
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
player.
One second. What am I asking, Vogue?
That's not what I sound like.
What am I asking, Vogue?
What am I asking Vogue for?
Asking who is coming, the envoy, or who exactly is coming to
Alright, one second.
Dwarven City.
Dearest Fog.
That's just Margaret's voice.
Now Margaret is this for. Dearest Vogue. We require to know if an envoy is
southern
coming to the
plantation.
city and who is coming. Miss you, XOXO.
XO.
Do I actually know who the envoy is or no?
You don't know specifically. You know it's someone of importance.
I do not know who exactly, but it is someone from the importance of the church.
All
Can you
right.
stop sending me messages at 2 a.m.? Stop.
But Vogue, that's when my drunken diary needs to be read.
Written.
That's what Margaret is for.
You have no idea who Margaret is.
No, yes, I
Well,
do.
you don't know that Margaret's there.
I don't?
No,
I could have sworn I did. Oh, okay.
not Vogue. Vogue doesn't know about Margaret there.
Yeah, Caleb hasn't said anything about Margaret to Bog. More just about his feelings
Yeah.
and things that have happened to him.
All right. Well, I will send a forward envoy of our own to go gather information. Celia,
Yes.
with who would be the best person that you can think besides yourself? Because I don't want to send you if I don't have to, but I feel like you might be the best at gathering this information for me.
It'd probably be me, due to the fact that they'd have to probably deal with the Inquisitors at some point, and that's not something I feel like any of the kids are ready for.
All right. I hate to ask this of you because I do put a lot on you, but do you think that you can go forward to that city and the Dwarven capital and see if you can figure out who it is that's going and any other information you can gather about them?
Yeah, I can do that.
I very much appreciate that.
Sigmund pipes up. Hey, can't that weird dude in the corner magically do some shit?
Which weird dude? Are you talking about in the other bar?
Yeah, he's just sitting in the corner reading books.
No.
Okay. Thought I'd ask.
I'm sure he has some sort of magical abilities, but I don't know if they would necessarily be of help or willing to help.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Situation.
He'd probably be dead.
Yes. Well,
You would
Either
probably
way.
know that he would unless probably specifically told by someone else, he probably wouldn't leave or do anything else.
His butt is sitting where he's been told to sit.
Yeah.
yeah, that's just fine. Well, either way, to everyone else, the facilities, information gathering, whatever it is you need is at your disposal. You may use them as you see fit. please enjoy your time here, and any information that we can gather on what it is you're looking for, what it is I'm looking for, we will inform you as need be.
Very well.
We changed. Sorry.
I did like the change.
And then I will say, if any of you need me, I will be over here gathering information upon what I have. I need to try to get into contact with the Selvatal. I'm going to go do that. I will.
What job did you said you mentioned you had some jobs. What are they?
Yes, the jobs I have are breaking into the ivory tower of the
Oh, I see.
the magic thing and killing Boa, and also the other contract for killing the second hand of the
Veritan.
Elf
Norfir.
Emperor, yeah, Veritan Norfir. It's another one.
That's the gentleman you mentioned earlier. I see.
Yes, that one will pay out quite a lot. Let's see, how many of there are there? There's Yuki, Montes, Bob.
6 of you.
Well, that's fair, maybe. I don't know. Caleb's not necessarily a part of this, but I will pay him for his help.
Would you be coming along on this?
Oh, of course, I will be coming along. Breaking into the tower, killing the person. Those are technically my contracts, but you helping me along those contracts will get you pay for them.
Just
If you-
seeing what the specifics were.
Yes, and then also anything else that we need, when we're in the ivory tower stealing from the magical people, anything else that you find, you can, whatever it is you want, you can have it.
Very well.
But, like I said, if you have no further questions, you can get in contact me in any way. I will leave Surtur here with
Do I
you.
have a telepathic bond with you yet, or no?
No, I have to do that in the morning.
Okay.
But for now, I will bid you all adieu. I must go and talk with my contacts in the other criminal organization that's in this city.
Very well.
And then I will leave what I can where I can, last little bit of instructions to people where they need to be and what to do.
Are you? So
And
you're saying out loud that you're gonna go see the Selvatal in the city?
Yes.
Celia goes, "Oh, they're not there anymore."
Figured about as much. There are no contacts or anyone to get to talk to here anymore.
From best I know, there was a change of leadership and a lot has changed.
Well, I guess I need to try to see if I can find this leader of theirs.
Let's see. Would she know? That is the question.
Would he have got to try to get in contact with this organization within the city?
See if Celia. I'm just gonna roll. +1. Well,
So, while this is happening, I put a. Oh.
So
I put 100 gold in Caleb's pocket.
okay. Celia goes.
Sorry for raping you.
Celia goes.
So,
Well. All I know is there have been whispers about a scarlet veil.
Not very fond of these people. Alright, I'll go and see what any information I can find out about this organization.
All right.
I will leave and go off and do that now.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be a good place to stop for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I released the charm.
Oh, Caleb, you now know you were charmed for a little bit.
What the fuck? This is not how you make friends.
And you shouldn't be so difficult.
Maybe you should be nice. I've been nice to most of you. Most of the time.
Leaving me in a dungeon is nice.
Everybody here did that.
You did what to her?
Well, to be fair, we didn't keep you in the dungeon. We just also didn't help.
Yeah.
Which
And by
What
the
was the
way,
reason
I was
for
one of
that?
the
That's all
last
I need to
people to
know.
leave you, just so you know. And lucky I
that
was
is
the
fair.
second to leave. Because if I would have been the last to leave, I wouldn't be able to talk right now. Because you took your fiery fist and hurt my good friend. And that's probably why he's not here anymore. He told me about it.
He told me about it.
He croaked for weeks. Weeks!
I don't remember this. So
Even though you don't have any recollection, you were blacked out, it doesn't erase the abuse. I learned that.
yeah,
from
you
talking to
let
Margaret.
me be alone in a dungeon, tortured mentally. So
I got
Don't worry.
kidnapped.
Don't worry, Caleb. Everyone gets charmed every once in a while.
Does somebody
You're
hear
fine.
something buzzing
that
in their
would be
ear?
Well,
A
either way, I hope
high-pitched
that you enjoy
screeching
the
noise.
facilities. Enjoy your time here. Also, especially for you, Caleb, I recommend watching your pockets.
Good luck.
Yeah. All right, we'll call it there then.
okay.
Have a good day, everybody. Have a good night.
Alright, we'll see
All
y'all.
right, guys. All right.
Also,
Later.
happy birthday, Sean.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
happy
Happy
birthday, Sean.
birthday.